All right. Well, should we just
I'll
start?
tag him.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, let's stall a little
Yeah, let's
longer
just.
and give him a second.
We've been stalling for an hour and 23 minutes.
Why are you wearing a jacket indoors? Because I personally like to put my. Okay, listen. I know this is like a privileged thing. I apologize, but I like to put my house to like 68. Get
68?
myself cold. Yeah, I get myself cold, and it's cozy to put a jacket
To
on.
be-
I have
to
a
be
topic
warm.
I'd like to actually talk about.
Hi, Jack.
I feel
Hi.
like girls tend to like it warmer than guys.
Yeah, I crank it to like
Or false
60.
disgust.
Let's go.
I cannot stand being in a home that's like 69 degrees or 68 unless it's bedtime.
Pokey, I'm telling you, 60. Not 69, not 68.
Oh my god.
I crank it to
That's too
60.
much,
No
dude.
way.
That's too much.
I swear to God. I swear to God, I'll take a
Definitely
picture of my thermostat.
Carl,
I'm taking
There's
a
no
picture.
way.
I don't even care.
Carl, you're fucking. You're
Nah, your
like
shit's
your furnace
broken.
might not be working, dude.
It's broken.
Yeah, I feel like your vent is probably like just.
Sometimes
not
when I'm
pushing out
feeling
air.
cold, I'll crank it to 63.
There's
Okay.
no way.
miserable.
Ask
Yeah.
Quackity. Quackity
I'm
came to
always
visit. He
cold.
knows.
I
He
wouldn't be
knows.
able to leave my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
I would
that's what I'm
stay.
saying.
That's the point.
Same.
Yep.
I get cold so
Well,
easily.
I don't wear like t-shirts or anything. I usually
Wear sweaters.
Yeah.
No.
I like
Same.
putting it to like 60, 68, 69, and then putting on a hoodie. I'm with you there, Train.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
that's the style.
No, yeah, that's
I
the
agree.
move.
I
agree.
think
It's
we're the
too hot,
same
take off
here
the
in
hoodie.
this household. We do that.
It's the best. All right,
It
here we
is
go.
very nice.
70.
Is everyone ready?
70s t-shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been ready.
Okay, top left corner, standing at 5'5". Is that right?
I'm looking around like, wait, who is it?
Who's 5'5"?
Who's 5'5"?
Come on.
Thank you.
Janet's
Thank you.
taller than 5'5".
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm taller.
Janet,
but
are
I'm- Oh,
Janet's
I'm
tall.
5'7".
Bro, Janet's
Yeah,
Okay.
Janet's
6'2",
5'7".
Top
Tyler.
left corner, standing at 5'7".
And then I got
guess-
Jared would dunk on me for
Valorant professional.
True.
I don't play
Oh,
Valorant.
Sorry,
guys.
True.
Okay, Valorant professional, Among Us professional. Welcome. Should I say X Choco Bars? Is that what it is?
Sure.
Or should I say Janet?
I'm ready
She's ready.
to be introduced like this.
Release her.
Oh shit.
The best meal that Wendy's has ever seen.
True.
Nice.
Sorry,
there it
Huffy.
is. We're in. If I have any misspellings, let me know.
Ooh.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
hello.
Okay, to the right,
You look tough.
standing at
Man the man
6'6", in a black t-shirt.
I'm not
slimming.
Razor
Hey, you
headphones.
grew taller, Jack.
Thank you.
It's
Is that-
me.
Is that an Alliance banner in the back?
That was my logo.
It's
Oh.
kids next door. It's a kids next
Shit.
door.
What a bad start. Well, listen, to be fair, Alliance is better than Horde. I hope you're not Horde, but
It's trademarked in the US and UK. Europe.
good, good. Wait, are you Horde or Alliance?
Horde, of course.
Oh, jeez, come on, no shots. Listen,
Yep.
Horde people smoke indoors. That's my take. They smoke cigarettes indoors. I'm generalizing just like that.
Excuse
He
me.
said, that's my take.
That's it.
Not up for discussion.
That's it. Yep. Anyways, standing at 6'6" to the right of Janet, in a black t-shirt, blue eyes or green, something like that,
Is
mesmerizing.
it this?
Woo!
Oh, shoot.
Thank God he's wearing socks. Good shit. We're already good friends now.
Okay.
Black t-shirt, short shorts, which is the way to go. I cannot stand shorts below the knee. Shorts above the knee is the way to go. Completely comfortable, amazing.
You just go
great.
jeans until you're in bed.
No, I don't know how you're in your jean phase. Jeans are uncomfortable.
Phase. It's a phase.
I just can't wear shorts. I hate wearing
tired.
shorts.
I hate
It's a
pants.
phase. It goes from
Oh.
jeans to sweatpants.
Myth, you're on the same page? Okay, yeah, I can't stand shorts.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. Anyways, welcome. Courage.
Are we supposed to clap?
Wait, is it just Courage or Courage JD still?
It's just courage. It's just courage. Call me
What
courage.
was the JD?
It's my initials, and I couldn't get @courage on all social media.
Jimmy
so I'm willing to
Donaldson.
pay thousands of dollars. So if you want to buy @courage for me on all social medias and give me them, please do.
Jay. What is it? Jason? Johnny? Justin?
Oh my god.
Jack.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you
Holy
go.
shit.
Oh
Listen,
my god, Train.
First names for me are gamer names, okay? Okay, I come from Diablo 2 back, 1999, at my parents, late night staying
Fucking
up.
boomer.
For me, gamer names, listen, Diablo 2 is the best game in the world. I'm telling you, 100%. Anyways, welcome, Courage.
This is
Jack.
the longest intro. It's been 6 minutes since I was being introduced. So thank you.
Guys, I've been alone.
Janice is holding out her hand
hand.
to introduce you next to her.
Yeah,
If I knew,
thank you,
if
Janet.
I knew you guys better, it'd actually be longer. You know, I would go in a little deeper. You know, drop some, inappropriate
here.
language. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay though.
He's here.
To the right.
I made it.
Yep, to the right of Courage. What kind of drink you make, by the way?
Vodka, club soda, and lime. You already know. Double vodka,
Ooh.
soda, and lime. So
Nice. That's the.
Oh.
What's
drink
I might
Club
take my
soda.
shirt off in a
Look it
bit,
up.
guys.
Oh
So just
yeah,
get ready.
that's it. That's it.
What does club soda mean?
You know,
It's
soda
just-
water.
Yeah,
Like-
soda water.
Oh.
0 calories, 0 sugar.
Carbonated,
Carbonated
Yeah.
water?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
He's
sugary?
getting handsome, more and more handsome
No,
every day.
0 sugar.
Oh.
Okay. To
There
the
you
right
go.
of
I know.
Courage. Standing at
Soda for the
6'2",
club.
black hair, black T-shirt, co-producer, co-host. Some say he's 45. Some say he's 25.
Some say he's out in the galaxy, never
That's
to be
right.
found again.
Everything responsible about my podcast. Everything mature. Everything. Fuck it. Devin Nash, welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be
Fuck
here.
it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you
Get
for being here,
Nash.
Devin.
Woo! Nash,
No place
Yeah.
I'd rather be, man.
Hey, thank you, brother. To the right of Devin. He has 6 alt accounts on Twitter. That ratio, all of us combined. 3
Okay.
Twitch channels that are only in competition with themselves.
I hate you.
His peak viewership,
Stop leaving him.
True.
his lowest viewership is my peak viewership. Welcome, Carl
True.
Jacobs.
I'm eating flips. I'm eating flips.
Ooh.
All right.
okay.
I'm eating flips.
All right, all right.
Chocolate covered!
Yeah.
Good job, Carl.
Thank you.
You know, Carl, I'll be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
Before this Texas storm hit, I hated those things. You know, chocolate
These
pretzels.
flips?
Yeah, no, just chocolate and pretzels just never went for me, you know?
Uh-huh.
And,
Wow.
you know, the Texas storm hit and, you know, on like day 3 or day 2.5 of no power and no food and no electricity, I had a bag of those. I think someone brought them over and left them, and they were unopened. I opened them. They were my only food. And I found a new love for them. So you're lucky. If this was any other day before the Texas storm, I'd roast the hell out of you. Welcome.
Wow.
That's fair.
Thank you, guys.
That's fair.
Okay.
Are we
That's
clapping?
fair. That's fair. That's
Clap
fair.
for
Thank you.
that.
Really?
Clapping for that. Okay.
Sorry.
Below
All right.
Janet, diagonal of courage. Standing at 6
I
foot.
said blow, and I would.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No. I am so sorry. Below Janet, the diagonal of courage. Standing at 6'9".
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wait, how tall did you say I was?
I didn't say your height, actually. Holy shit. Let's go back.
I'll be
Standing
damned.
Oh,
to the right of Devin
Oh,
Nash,
God.
standing at a whopping
Lord.
6'1 3/4".
Ooh,
In
that
jeans.
camera.
A maroon shirt.
Boom.
Great camera.
This looks like a music video.
Welcome.
Do that.
Actually,
Jacob
yeah.
Carls. Welcome,
Even
brother.
with that placement.
Ow.
Thank you, brother. Yep, I'm gonna need a yeah. Diagonal of courage below Janet, to the left of someone I haven't introduced, standing at 6'9", black shirt, beautiful brown eyes. The heart of this podcast, and he runs a show called Myth in the Morning. Welcome,
I wonder
Morning.
who.
Myth. Welcome.
Oh my god.
Hi!
How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Has anyone hit you up for the commercials yet? I'm telling you, man, that's a
What
career you
commercials?
can have. Just any
Are
commercial.
you talking any commercial?
Any
Like
commercial.
a Prime Gaming commercial? Ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch chat,
thank you,
all
God.
60,000 viewers
Yes.
watching right now, let me tell you about a little something called Prime
Oh
Gaming.
shit, I leaked it.
Prime Gaming
ahead.
is a great service where you, as the viewer, could link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and redeem one free sub to the channel today. So, what are you waiting for? Don't you want to run a largely successful podcast like Trainwreckstv where you're late an hour and a half every time? I know I do. So, go ahead and get subbed up with Prime Gaming today to make it happen.
Thank you, Myth. Yeah, guys, Twitch Prime
Wow.
sub. Holy shit, we got 15 Twitch Primes. 15.
I just pressed up to
No
you, dude.
chance.
Wow.
Swear,
That convinced
dude.
me.
It worked?
Wait, I actually don't know
worked.
if I've used my
Oh.
Prime.
I literally just used my
You should
prime
check.
on you.
Insane.
Hey, Train,
Thank you, guys.
check the chat, Train. Ready?
Yeah, go.
But no one's hit me up.
Oh.
Sad.
Did you see it?
Great.
Did you see it?
5 months. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I love
know
that.
all my viewers have their Twitch primes.
Yes, Courage.
Use your
you too.
Twitch
Hey.
primes.
Yep,
Courage
thank you guys.
too.
Courage and Ray viewers, please. Yep.
Hey guys, go ahead and help Train out.
We
Yeah,
don't
I
have
do need the
Twitch
help.
primes on
I-
YouTube.
Yep.
Courage and Ray
Twitch
Twitter,
Prime.
stand up.
Yep,
And
I
Twitch
dropped
Prime sub right now.
I dropped 10k subs in my break, so I'm gonna need those back now. So thank you,
Mm.
thank you, Courage and Ray. Thank you, Myth.
It'd
To the
be
right.
like
No
that.
problem.
To the
Nothing
right.
like getting back from a
Dude, I
break
can.
with the smallest amount of subs that you've had in quite some time.
Agreed. To the right of Mythimus, we have. Wait, if I gas you this much, then what if the other people feel bad? Ah, fuck it.
We
To the
will
right of Myth,
do it.
one of the largest
Gas
female
her up.
creators on the platform, an icon for female gamers, rising up, coming up.
You just called her
Goddamn
large?
symbol. Yes, I called her large. She's fat. Screw it. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome,
The double.
POKIMANE. Welcome, Goliath.
Oh
POKIMANE.
my god, I love peanut butter.
Holy.
Don't worry about it. Mind your business. It was for
Oh
the
my
show
gosh. Is
earlier.
one crunchy and one smooth?
Oh.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
No, they're
peanut-
both smooth,
peanut
but one
butter.
is honey.
Wait, you gotta get crunchy.
Oh.
Or
Honey.
chunky.
True.
Yeah, that actually sounds really
Carl, the
good.
more you talk, the more you voice your opinions, the more I like you.
Thank you,
Keep
man.
it going. This is
Let's
great.
talk about religion.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You see what I did there? Thanks. Okay.
Never mind, I hate him.
To the right of Iman. Below
Aw.
Devinash. Diagonal of Courage. Diagonal of Carl. Very organized and clean room.
Thank you.
This is
Another
very clean
icon.
and organized.
Very clean and organized. I like it a lot. Just
Thank
very,
you.
very cozy, tidy. It's very classy. Yes.
How many pillows do you have?
Thank you for breaking that awkwardness. Wow. Thank you. Who was that?
Yeah, I
Who
think
asked
it's
that
what,
question?
6.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
Carl.
Holy
That
fuck.
wasn't even awkward.
I know.
It
sleep with all the
wasn't.
pillows.
Everything was
making-
fine.
Everything was fine.
It's okay. We small talk all day.
That was the joke, right? I was. It's
Train is
fine.
nervous.
I'm
You're
I'm not
nervous.
nervous.
Train.
I'm done with you,
This is
Tyler.
it.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay.
He's
Train is
nervous.
never nervous.
He's so fucking cute.
Myth, you keep talking like that, I'll be over there tonight. To the right of Iman, diagonal of Jacob's Carls, and diagonal of Courage. Below
Could
Devin.
I get the coordinates?
Yes. 6-2 west, 3-9 southwest, and 6
Thank you.
longitude. Is it longitude or longitude? It's longitude, right? Anyways.
Longitude.
It's X, Y, and Z usually. But
Professional Valorant player.
Okay.
Professional Among Us
True.
player. Professional CSGO player. Fuck it. Professional Apex player. Welcome. Quarter Jade. Jody, welcome.
holy cow.
Apex.
Jody.
Yeah, of course. Hello.
Yeah, I watched an Apex stream today. I'm kind of into it again. It actually looks like a fun game. I kind of miss it, to be honest.
I have no take.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Apex is fun.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
know, no one
Apex
had
is
a
fun.
thought.
Apex,
Apex
fun.
could definitely be fun depending on how much money they give me.
There, Carl.
You know, yeah, that's true.
No, Apex is actually fun.
Yeah.
I
It is.
really like
100%.
Apex.
I love Apex Legends. You should check out
Yes.
their brand new season
Oh.
now.
To the right of
Apex.
Quarter Jade, below Carl, diagonal of Devin. Another. Shit, now I feel bad. You know what? Actually, no. I said you're an icon too. We're good. And Janet's an icon as well. Another huge
We're all icons.
Goliath, extremely obese icon for female creators across the world, the universe. I gotta restart. Standing at 5'5",
Tyler!
brown hair.
No. Whoa. You gotta restart again. She is not. She is not 5'5", Tyler. She is not 5'5".
Okay, standing at 5'1",
I'm 5'3.5". Tyler, you
Blonde.
should know this.
5'3.5", blonde, brown hair, dirty brown. Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
I have a
not
hair
dirty
appointment on
brown, but
Saturday. I'm fixing it.
I meant dirty blonde. Whatever. Shit. This is welcome,
you calling
Ray,
it?
Killing
Rachel.
it.
Welcome.
Really? You
Just
Welcome,
welcome.
Ray.
Welcome.
Welcome, Ray.
Welcome.
I just, usually,
Thanks, Tyler.
yeah, my intros
you-
are, yeah. Welcome. Thank you.
You're great
Thank
at
you.
this. I can tell you've done it 131 times, man. I
Thank
can
you.
Totally tell.
Thank you. Yeah, actually 132. Yeah, never mind. Thank you.
Oh man.
Wait.
No, it's 131, but just don't. Yeah, below. I don't know. Below Pokimane.
Is it 131 or 132?
It's 131, but technically it's
Okay.
132 if I didn't miss a week, but I missed a week, so it's 132. But technically it's week 132, but it's podcast 131. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What a that's a branding nightmare.
Surprisingly.
So
Yeah.
it's just 131.
131. That's exactly right.
Okay.
Below
I like those
Iman-
numbers.
Thank you. Actually,
Kind of looks like a face that's doing a kiss.
what's my favorite number? What's Bungie's number? That's how I remember
What's
my
a
favorite
hook?
number.
7.
What is it?
Come up.
343. No,
Oh,
343.
what?
343.
Oh,
That's
the other
okay,
development team?
I love
That they
343.
sold
Yes.
Halo.
Okay. Below Pokimane. Pokimane. Fuck. I'm done. Welcome. I'm just done. I'm so sorry, Sapnap. Welcome, Sapnap. We're ending it there. Standing at 7 foot. Sapnap,
go.
welcome. There you go.
Thank you.
Wow.
7-4.
Wow,
Thank
7
you.
foot tall.
Sapnap,
Yeah.
are you faceless?
Amazing.
Yeah, I am actually.
Nice.
You are?
Thank you.
Oh.
Nice.
His face has been out there. I don't know why he just lied to every single one of you.
Oh. Well,
Hey,
he's
Carl.
faceless to
Well,
me.
I'm faceless right now, so.
You know, it's crazy.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
What's up, Courage?
Are you faceless? Are you a faceless YouTuber?
Mm-mm.
I should-
No.
Whoa.
definitely no.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, look what
Wait,
you
now,
did.
now Myth is just you.
Now I'm Ray.
Wow.
Now I'm Carl.
What happened?
I'm
Why'd you do
Joey?
that smile?
Am
Why'd
I
you do that
on?
weird smile?
Me?
Yeah. Now I'm Carl.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Should I turn my camera on
Hello.
Discord?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I mean, if you want.
Secure with all
I
of
want to
us.
be able to
Be
see your face.
inverted with all of
Deactivate.
The way
us.
you talk.
Okay, turn on camera. Oh, but see now oh
It's gonna
no.
mess it up, yeah.
It's okay. It's a quick little change.
Oh, no,
God.
you
Oh,
get to be
I'm
quiet
train
on
wreck
these
now.
names
Let's
throughout
go.
the entire first.
Jesus
so that-
Christ.
thing, dude.
Jesus. Anyways, so you know,
Wow.
Nick Merckx was supposed to be here, but apparently he actually qualified for some sort of Fortnite thing. Were you in that, Courage?
No, I stopped playing that game a bit ago.
My man.
Yeah, good for you.
Maybe I'll go
Good
back.
For you.
Maybe I'll go back, but
Yeah, yeah.
no, I'm
you
not
know,
in it.
It would have been a nice little touch, you know, to have you and him on. It would have been a nice little, you know, back
Yeah.
and forth.
Throwback.
For sure.
You know, Courage, it's crazy. You remind me of me.
Thanks.
No. You want to hear why?
In shape.
Yeah, how so?
I'm gonna break a little bit of ice here, okay?
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta find my name first. Okay, so you know, a lot of people tell me that I remember Hoffa was telling me this, and you know, some others in my life, that you know, upon like first impression, I look kind of intense, a little intimidating. I you know, people just want to jump to the conclusion I'm a dick, right? And before I really did some self-reflection on that, you know, I kind of had the same feeling with you. And then I met you that one day, and you were actually the nicest guy in the world. And I realized
I've never heard that, but thank you.
I'm saying from my, you know, this is weird. I'm just, shit.
No, it's fine. You know what it is?
What is it?
I have, at times, I can have a very angry, resting bitch face.
Yes.
You know?
I wanted to
I don't
refrain
think you
from.
do, Jack.
I wanted to refrain from saying that, Courage, because I actually had an
I'm just
episode
trying to-
where I used
I'm just trying to
resting
be
bitch
nice
face.
to him and make him feel better
Okay.
about himself. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried staying
well-
away from that. Yeah.
I'm glad I at least turned out to be nicer than you originally thought.
Well,
But-
no. Well, yeah. You're a nice. You have a good heart. You know.
Thank
You're
you.
still. You know, I like you because you're feisty. You know, the first time we met, I think you said something like, "You're gonna, you know, have sex with me, or you're gonna knock me out, or something." It was very feisty. I liked it a lot. It was really, really good. It was our first time on this lobby.
For sure.
Those are
If
two
you
yeah.
different
like to
things.
introduce myself to
Fuck
other
you and
other male
knock you
streamers.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it a lot. That's when I knew
You know,
that you were a good guy.
I think he said the same thing to me, actually.
I think I actually did
Really?
commit.
That's just his opener.
At the
That's
ninja,
his
at
opener.
at the first ever Ninja Fortnite event, when Myth was like 17.
Oh
I
my
said
god.
I was gonna fight him.
It
That's
really
what I said.
was that long ago.
Yeah.
It was.
The first time I met
Crazy.
Courage, we were
Yeah,
playing
dude.
basketball at Jimmy's house, and they made me go against him because we were the only two that didn't know how to play
Hey,
basketball.
Carl, what's the first thing? What's the first thing I said to you,
No
Carl, when it
shots.
came to the game? Do you remember? Because I know. What
No,
I
I
said.
don't. I don't remember what you said.
I said, "Can you promise not to run a lot?"
And I stayed
everyone
true
else-
to that promise.
Everyone
How
else
do
was
you-
sprinting and sweating. And
How do you
I
not know how to
didn't
play
do anything.
basketball, Carl?
Do I look like I know how to play basketball?
Yes.
But I mean, like they
You
teach you in
could.
school, like
Yeah, you-
PE.
Yeah, you learn in PE.
Basketball isn't about muscles.
Basketball's fucking
necessarily.
hard.
Oh, like
I was
on
a
during
soccer kid.
recess.
Dude,
Oh,
my man. I like you
soccer.
even more now,
love
Carl.
soccer.
I played college
Okay,
soccer. That's good.
Football.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Wow, cool. So, yeah.
Train. Can I
I
ask you a
asked
question?
him if we had topics, and he said we're gonna wing it tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
Mhm.
He has nothing
Oh.
prepared.
No, that's not true. We do. We have.
Well,
Oh, you
De-
do.
Devin,
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's-
told.
it's-
Go ahead.
Trainwrecks and I actually have a specific topic list for this panel. It's all in the chat if you guys want to see.
Yeah, I would
yeah.
love
Oh, wow.
to see the topics.
You already
Wait.
know.
There.
You know,
Really?
That's
typically-
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
it's a whole-
prepared.
It's a whole
Well-
thing celebrating Women's
Okay.
History Month. We've got all kinds of questions for you. Everything.
Oh
yeah,
my
good.
God! Wow, this is great.
Okay.
Yeah, we set this up beforehand.
Yep.
It was.
We.
Yep. Good job, Devin. Well, I like to.
Nah, dude.
Yeah,
don't
I like
know
to
why
wing
it's
it. You know, because I think after like the 7th awkward silence, we our friendships really just evolve, right? If we do topics, we'll never hit that awkward point where we need to hit to become real friends. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Actually makes a lot of sense.
I mean, before
Thank you.
this podcast started, we were just chatting.
Yeah,
and
we
I
were-
was
yeah, we were
thinking, I was
literally
like,
just
damn, we
talking.
should save all of
We were
this
actually
up.
talking about
I-
certain things that pertain to the questions in the document too.
Really?
That happens
True,
all the time.
actually.
Like the best
Yeah.
conversations happen out like before the podcast
Before-
starts.
There
Yeah.
should be a podcast that's just pre-podcast.
Pre-podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
recast.
Yeah.
Myth. This
That's
is you,
a
baby.
decent idea.
You should just unmute for your intro, and then start the actual.
Oh,
podcast.
yeah.
What if
Actually,
my
that's a good
intro
idea.
was the pre-show?
Right?
That
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
bad.
just
Wha-
start on time.
What if we just
Oh my
started
God,
on time?
true.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
That would be a
Start on
first for Train.
time.
That would be a
Yeah,
first
That's
for
a good
Train for sure.
idea.
Wait, but if that was your
Uh,
intro, then
I'm
why wouldn't
gonna-
you just start the podcast?
I'm gonna start a Twitch
Wait, you're
podcast
right.
called the On Time podcast.
Ooh, I like
What
that.
on-
On-time
Has a ring
podcast.
to it, honestly.
If you start it when Train starts his
time.
stream, it'll be over by the time this podcast starts.
It's
True.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh.
Yeah.
yeah.
They could do both back to back.
So, before we get to the questions in Devin and I's topic list, Courage, let me ask you: have you heard of the term "no shot"?
No shot. I've heard of a lot of terms from you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep this $1.50.
Who invented that?
I invented
I'm
it all.
about to keep it a stack with you guys.
You invented no shot?
Yeah, just Google it right now. Google "no shot."
that was
and
you,
I
Tyler?
come up. Listen, just Google "no shot,"
I'm gonna.
guys.
But did
But
you
just
invent
because you come
it?
up doesn't mean you
Invented
invented
no
it.
shot.
Listen,
Nick Merckx thing?
technically, I stole it from Nick Merckx and Swag.
Yeah.
Technically,
Oh.
okay, but I kind of viralized it, if that's the word. so
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
made it up. I take the credit.
Oh.
No, I actually agree with that. I agree.
Fair enough.
Thank
fair
you,
enough.
thank you, thank
And
you.
you're like Steve Jobs.
Yes, I don't know what that reference is, but yes.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? I learned something about Apple recently. There was a movie, and the bite in the apple is a representation of that movie. Something happened. Hold on, let me think about this. Does anyone know? Like, I'm telling you, there was like some technological advance, but the person couldn't let it go through because it was too powerful. So instead, he like killed himself with a poison apple, and he bit into it. And then people they theorized that Steve Jobs, out of respect for that guy, made the bitten apple.
Made the logo
As the symbol.
the bitten apple. That would be very interesting, actually.
Wow.
I think I saw this in Star Trek, actually.
Devin,
I think it's very
I'm
telling of
looking
the
it up. Yeah.
dangers of AI
Devin, do you spend most of your
our
podcast
society.
wondering what the fuck Train is talking about?
I didn't
I
even
used to.
understand what.
Okay.
But now
you
I
just
have
wing
like a mind link where I kind of like understand like what's going on, and yeah, it's like this crazy link into his soul that's really weird. It took
Yeah.
about 90 episodes to
Someone
develop.
Steve Jobs?
No, Tyler. Dude,
Yeah.
No, I
believe it or
mean,
not,
are you-
if you
was
really
he
think
talking
about
about
what
Steve
Tyler
Jobs?
says, it makes sense.
He was.
No, it doesn't. The more you
It
think about it,
does.
the less it makes sense. No. I've
I'm
been here
telling
for
you.
too many casts. It is the opposite way. You think less about it and you just let him talk, it makes more sense. When you think
Yeah.
about it and
Yes.
you go down that slope and then you try really connecting his words, it's just like, okay, what?
Chills.
Huh?
Myth, you'll
Maybe
get there,
I
believe
had
me.
to make sense of it, or I would have descended into madness long ago.
Let me ask this. I'm going to ask this of Jody, Janet, and POKIMANE and Valkyrie. Are you guys ready for this?
What?
Yeah.
One, when is this new map coming out? Two, are you ready for the new map for Among Us?
For what?
And
Oh.
three,
Do we need
They
to
s-
talk about
I need
Among
to.
Us?
I love
Like,
Among
you
Us.
know-
I'm sorry. I need to. Among Us is the first game I've ever been good at. Okay? It's the
no
first
one
game
knows if
and the only game.
I don't play Among Us. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I haven't.
Okay,
I play once a
Stopped
week.
expecting
You
it.
know what? I have
Yeah.
actually
So I
some
don't get
exciting
disappointed.
news. 5up and Hafu are making a map, which I'm
Yes.
also helping fund, and that's gonna come out before the new map.
Yes.
So
That's actually so cool.
I don't even know when the new map's gonna come out, but there's gonna be
Really?
another map, and it's gonna be cooler, it's gonna be better, it's gonna be out soon. Period.
I just
agree.
don't understand why they're not
Wow.
capitalizing on it harder.
I agree. They should
Guys,
make like 3.
Same.
Yeah.
I have has like
I don't know
They're
how
kinda
to take
dropping
it
the
down.
ball.
There
There is-
are a lot of bottlenecks, and I mean, if you can imagine being the devs of Among Us, it feels like you just stumbled across freaking gold.
Mhm.
You're probably unlikely to like trust a lot of people with it, like a larger team. You're
Yeah.
probably concerned about hiring the wrong people, things like that.
Yeah, they
so-
weren't ready for it.
I mean, Devin, I imagine maybe you have some better insight on that.
Yeah, they had 3 people for 2 years with
Yeah.
15 users, right? And then all of a sudden somebody talks about it, or gets big on Twitch, and now all of a sudden it's this huge thing. I think when you get that kind of influx of capital into a business, it's either really hard to make decisions or impossible because maybe some people run away with it, so maybe some people like end up not knowing how to develop with it. It's a really different thing to run a business with like $100,000 a month in versus like a couple $1,000,000 a month in expenditure. Yeah.
They
I
I
can see
knew
that.
to slow down my expectations with the game, which is I mean I was fine with. Was they blew up, it totally took over,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then they hired their 4th person to be their social media manager.
Yeah.
When Among Us made that Twitter account, it was like a few weeks before that, and that was their 4th hire, which was 2.5 months after the game blew up.
Crazy.
So when it was
Jeez.
like the whole scale
Shout
up,
out to Soda Poppin'.
I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I was like, this is gonna
None
be a
of the
slow
normies know.
process.
They don't know.
yeah,
I was like, this is
So-
gonna be a slow process. And if you go to the Among Us Twitter account, the little Twitter name is like in all caps, still bug fixing. I apologize, and then like screaming because they realize like it's kind of taken a little bit because you need to realize this game just went from being only on mobile and PC to now being on Switch. They're building it out for all the Xbox consoles,
True.
and they're continuing to develop it in more places. So the team is probably still close to 4 people. They now have to put it out on 4 more platforms, a new map, and more people than ever before. I don't even
I have a
know.
hot take.
I don't think it's going to come out in Q1
Say
for what
it.
it's worth. I don't think it comes out for another month.
I think
Say-
Among Us handled their social media better than Fall Guys. Fall Guys felt
Oh yeah.
Fall Guys
true.
felt
Oh
very
my-
cloudy. Like it was very weird.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't feel like Fall Guys failed because of their social presence. I feel like they
Yeah,
did because
yeah.
they didn't update the maps. Like their
No,
social
for
presence,
sure.
they got-
But
they
their
got a
social
Twitter
media
to, like,
presence was so cringe.
it was
dude.
It was.
But they got to 1 million followers like so fast on their social.
I
It was
think
really
Okay,
crazy.
I mean,
initially
that-
they were doing
Well, okay,
kind
sorry, I
of what
forget
they
your Carl
needed to
Drick. I'm sorry,
do.
5
No, no.
billion
No,
followers.
stop.
Yeah, Carl's got 91 million accounts.
I'm saying, like,
Get it right.
obviously
It got
they're-
annoying over time, but I think it's also because the game got annoying over time. So you started
Ah.
associating your distaste for the game with the tweets, you know?
Oh no,
It was
I
all the
agree
way
with
around.
Carl that I think it was like it was like a cringe social media strategy. I
It
do
just
agree with
felt
that.
so like
Yeah.
disingenuous to me.
But at the same time, it did work. Like they grew
Yeah.
faster than. But it's so hard for a brand to build. Like think about all the brands that are trying to build a following like that, and like the fact that they managed to get 1 million followers that quick was pretty impressive.
What
For
did
a
they
game.
do with their social media that was cringe?
I mean, I can't name a
I didn't
specific.
follow their social media at all.
I
I don't know
I
what
can
their
look it up.
strategy was.
It
Like,
was
what do you
just
think- what is their
very-
generalized.
It was very like obvious, right? Like it wasn't like this like in Among Us, like you can kind of see the the social media manager kind of
Frequency.
for the most part, yeah, there was like a
Pain.
consistency to replies. They talked to everybody. Fall Guys was just going for a straight, juice up, right? They were just trying to hit as many as they could and appeal to as many communities that were already large as they could. And I just felt
Candle
like there
burned
was-
too fast, man.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Yeah. So Inner Sloth, the people that do Among Us, it's 5 people still. That's crazy.
That's
There's 2
insane.
programmers, a community director, an artist, or 2 artists. 2 artists, a community director, and 2 programmers.
What?
So obviously that's why it's taking so long.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Can
it
I
was.
they're so
say
indie.
though?
Yeah,
Automated?
check out this page of theirs. Look how indie this looks. I just linked it. It's like they have like
Aw.
little pictures of themselves
later.
and like
Oh my
they're like
god.
little like
Cute.
chibis. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Honestly
Whole
though,
family.
if you guys were in their shoes and you ended up in the same situation, you're a group of 3 or 4 and you happen to make a game that blows up, would you hire a shit ton more people? Would you take that risk?
I was
Yeah.
gonna say to concede that for what it's worth, I feel like the biggest bottleneck for Mr. Beast in general is trying to find good hires. Like it's just insanely difficult for some
Same
reason.
for us, man. That's
Yeah.
every entrepreneur I talk to. That is the problem. I've been looking for a
Mhm.
salesperson for 3 months. Can't do it. Like it's just
It's-
it's finding top talent is so hard, or found even mid-level talent is super hard.
Yeah. People that
Agreed.
don't already have a good job
Mhm.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
are
Yeah.
doing something
Mhm.
even more worthwhile, it's tough.
True.
We,
and go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I think it's important to people like that like have like a small indie company to keep like a level of authenticity to like what to their game, right? Once you start like going mainstream and hiring a big team and a big office, I think there's a possibility the game changes,
Yeah.
from what they intend the game
Yeah.
to be. Does that make sense?
And something that I also noticed here is these are literally all people that just work directly on the game that are their current hires. So it's
Mhm.
like, do you want the like in terms of them taking so long to hire people, it's like fuck. Who
They don't
like,
have
first,
HR,
yeah,
they don't have
who- yeah,
marketing, they
who
don't
No
do
have
you
finance
make hire?
person. Yeah.
Yeah, like who do you have do
Yeah.
these interviews? And then that person has to learn how to interview. And he's just
Yeah.
a dev. He's just been making video games.
Mhm.
Like I could imagine that being extremely stressful and extremely like just difficult to do.
Mhm.
They
I
probably didn't
remember
even
I-
have like equity splits
Yeah.
or anything set up or anything, right? Like they probably didn't have like any
no.
idea of like what to
Oh,
do. Yeah.
that must be a train wreck.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Good. Yeah. Good.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Nice.
that
No
must-
shot.
I really
It's
didn't
funny
mean
that
to.
doesn't happen more often, actually.
Yep.
I thought about that recently though, because I recently watched a documentary on like RuneScape actually, and their entire story, and it's actually like it's very similar to like Among Us in that way, where literally overnight they blew up, and then you have these developers just like, okay, how do I hire people?
I mean, when you think
Next
about
topic.
it, this will be the last thing on this. What I find interesting, to put in perspective, I think it was mentioned like money. They released Among Us on the Switch December 15th, and here's an article from mid-January that they had sold in the first month on Switch 3.2 million copies.
Insane.
So
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, they've made 100. Like I think I've seen reports that they've made close to $200 million off of
Mhm.
Among
Oh
Us,
my God.
and there's
Well,
five
I
people.
believe it.
Oh my god.
I mean,
There's
like,
five
think
people.
about it. Would you rather make 100 million and split it between 5 people, or make 500 million, take on all the stress of creating a giant conglomerate of a company, hiring a shit ton of people, just like, and knowing that you probably have less equity and less control over the final product? I respect their decision entirely,
Mhm.
but I
Yeah,
am pissed
I
that
guess I
they're
could see
taking
it
so
that way.
long.
Same.
Yeah.
It's like,
So-
how much do you really need? You know?
Yeah, but don't you
Yeah.
guys think they're losing out
Dude,
on the
creative-
opportunity of all the exposure that they've been getting? Because I definitely feel like the game is dying, and
You could
they're
always do
kind of
more.
losing like this chance to like
Mhm.
gain
They might
momentum
just not
with it.
care though. Like they might.
Yeah,
just
maybe
be
they're
really
just all
content.
retiring.
Kind of.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They got rich enough.
They're probably just like, yeah, we chilling.
I think one of the companies that definitely did it the best was Fortnite. Fortnite.
Epic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
Epic.
agree with
Oh
that.
my god! And the
So-
way they kept their momentum, and I don't
Yeah.
even play the game now, but the skins they come out with are still amazing. Like they
The
really
in-game
don't
events.
skip
Oh
a
yeah.
beat.
Mm-hmm.
Among Us on Google Trends is now, because I'll search on Google Trends to see where certain
Mm-hmm.
things are obviously trending for videos and things along those lines. It peaked at peak interest the last week of September and is now at 19% of where it once was in regards to engagement online. So
You could also
it's
look
gone
at
down
it
by a fifth.
in the context of Twitch, which is kind of where it originated, right? It's 72% less hours watched over the last 90 days.
Pretty nuts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's tough.
Wow.
All right, great
Which is
coverage
good.
on Among Us, Train.
Thank
Great
you.
stuff. I love these topics.
Dude, I love that game. Like if you play that
Yeah.
game correctly, it's a beautiful game. Like it's for me at least. I
Yeah,
just
I
love the thinking.
agree.
Yeah, I love the critical thinking. I love just it's a beautiful game. For me, it's a
Toast
very
and
beautiful
Ray.
game.
I was really addicted to it for a very long time.
Same.
I still do enjoy it, but there's only so much content you can make out of it.
the funny
It's
thi-
also a lot. It is a lot to get 10 people together and everyone
is.
have
It's a
their
lot of
moment to
planning.
shine
It
and
is.
everyone have their fun. Like
it
it's
is.
But
But-
I feel like it made room for people to like network and meet new people and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
It was the ultimate way to network.
It
That's
was.
why I met you
10
guys.
creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know
It's
anybody
like a
here
never
probably.
Yeah.
before seen
Yeah.
amount of
Yeah.
people all
Yeah.
collaborating together.
That
But
sounds
it
like
changed-
Carl and Dream, yeah.
It
Among Us
changed
was
the
like the-
whole way that Twitch happened too. Like from
But
then on
also,
out.
when I
like,
think
yeah.
about it, I feel like there was kind of an inevitable decline of Among Us because of what the game is. I think its replayability is nowhere near that of FPS games or other genres. So, like, you could come out with 1-2 more maps sooner than they did before. I still think it would have gone down a lot.
I think the other thing
Really?
too.
Yeah.
I think the other thing too
Really?
is
You guys think
think
so?
of think of Fortnite.
Bro,
Like when you think of the two games that have gone astronomical, Among Us and Fortnite. Think of what playing solo Among Us is like when you're text chatting on a phone, of how bad it is.
It's
And
terrible.
then think of like Fortnite's
never.
replayability of like skins, map updates. You can just search
Yeah.
solo. Like Among Us replayability and matchmaking on phone. I never got to experience it, but I joined a couple lobbies.
I did, yeah.
And it is something, man. It's a bunch of 12-year-olds yelling start,
It-
and then they don't get imposter. They leave. There's 4 people left.
Yeah,
the game
and-
ends in 1
and
minute.
Oh.
and if it does play out, it's literally the first person that can say, "I saw pink kill," right? And then like,
And they just believe
and then
it. 'cause
everyone's
It's
like,
just
"Okay," and then
done,
you vote and
so,
you win.
yeah. Well,
That's a
I
good
want to
point.
I want to give a huge shout out to Otto because I feel like he's been giving us so much extra content to like go off
He's
of
been
with all the
putting out
mods,
some
the
stuff.
skins. He
Yes,
gives us new
God bless
skins to
Otto.
play with, and he's
I've
so
seen those
young
skins,
too.
they look
and
really
anyone
cool.
else who has
Yeah.
made mods of the game.
Exactly, there have other people.
They're doing
like
the Lord's
Bak.
work.
Yeah, like remember that the mafia thing we did, Train? That was so funny when he cleaned up the body
That
after
was
I
when
killed.
I knew I
Yeah.
liked
That
it.
was
Yeah.
so
That was
funny.
a perfect synergy. Yeah, it was. I was
That
dying
was one of my
laughing. Yep.
favorites. Yeah.
We did it right in front. Who was standing there? Someone was standing there, and we killed right in front of them and cleaned up in front of them, and they were so confused.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I remember that. Damn, crazy. How about you, Jody? What do you play mostly? Just Valorant?
Valorant, a lot of Valorant. Yeah, I don't have any honestly opinions on Among Us. I haven't played Among Us in a fat minute.
I was.
But yeah, Valorant. Anybody?
Yeah. Listen.
Yes.
I think
what I mean is like I could play 10 hours of Valorant and like
Yeah.
just fucking
I
love
th-
it.
I
If
think
I
I've-
play 10 hours
sorry.
of Among Us, my brain hurts and I'm stressed.
I think I've told you guys this before, but here's the thing with Valorant for me. Okay, I don't know why this is the case, but I don't know. Listen, I get into the game. And I play amazing the first 2 games. I'm talking like people think I'm a smurf. They're saying, damn, dude, good shit, right? And then game 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, I go 0-11, 0-12. Just like complete, like I start out amazing, and then I'm just trash. And that's why I can never play it.
No, I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
My first couple games, I'm trash. I gotta warm up.
And then you warm up.
Yeah.
Brent, I think you're bad at Valorant.
Thank you, Myth. Yeah, that's typically how it goes
I
in my
just,
shooting games.
just period.
Yeah, that's why I
It
stuck
is
to
a game
CSGO
that
cases.
requires a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Consistent practice.
I'm terrible. I
Okay,
don't even want
cool.
to. I don't even want to try. I'm like,
What? You haven't even given it a try, and you're saying you're terrible already.
I played
What
with
if you're,
Quirks
like,
one
a
time, and we both
prodigy?
just died a bunch. And I was like, oh, back to anything else.
What are you
It's
playing
okay.
these days, Courage?
World of Warcraft, a lot.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
spent after Among Us and kind of you know, for a brief moment there, like Among Us was so crazy, right? Like
It was.
numbers and like viewership that I'd never experienced before in my life, and it was a grind. And I went all in on it, and then my anxiety spiked because I didn't care a lot about my own personal health and gained some pounds and didn't take care of myself at all. That I was like, you know what? I kind of got burned out for a bit, and I didn't want to play what I wanted. Like I only streamed for 40 hours in 30 days.
Yeah.
Because I just needed to play what I
Yeah,
wanted.
that's
And I've been playing
small.
World of Warcraft
Hell
raids.
yeah.
I play World of Warcraft raids with my boys from
I
high
have
school.
I have
some
two
of my
things to
best
tell you.
friends.
I have 2 things
And
to tell you,
it's
Courage.
so much fun.
Yeah, listen, I have 2 things to
nice.
tell you. First thing, Rudy Gobet. Listen, that
Damn, 100 gifted.
who did he sign with? He signed. Rudy, did you re-sign with Utah Jazz or did you transfer? Whatever you did, you got like a $200 million contract. I'm gonna need another 100 from you, okay, dude? Listen, if you're signing a $200 million contract, I need another 100. Okay, yo, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna get you back on here.
Utah Jazz is a basketball team, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, they're very good this
Okay.
year.
Who did he sign with?
Nice.
No, it wasn't Utah Jazz. Listen, I don't watch basketball. I'm sorry, Rudy. Who do you
I'm
sign
pretty sure he
with?
stayed with you.
Did he stay with
Yeah,
Utah?
Is this a real thing or is this a bit? Is this?
Come on, being serious. Rudy, my man.
Charlie,
Hey,
7'1",
my man,
dude.
coming in hot.
Oh
I love you,
my
Rudy.
God.
I love you,
Yeah.
Rudy.
Goldberg.
Listen, I'm
He's
gonna
still
give you
with
a
you, Charlie.
listen, dude. This guy is like 2-time MVP defensive man of the year. Okay, this guy's an absolute legend. He's like 7'9", literally. He's huge and he's great and he's really good. Rudy, listen, I love you. Thank you. Anyways, listen, Courage. I don't know how you play WoW. Let me tell you my story. Okay, WoW expansion comes out, and I'm sitting here. Okay, I'm stuck.
Okay.
You know, I'm stuck at this dilemma. To me, World of Warcraft's become like, you know, like that. You know, for me, ex-girlfriend, or for some of you, maybe ex-boyfriend or ex-whatever, right? That, you know, it just doesn't work, but you keep going back to each other. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. It's terrible for your health.
You
it's
want it
terrible
to
for
work, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that's World of Warcraft to me. It just, you know, you start the game out in the expansion, it's great, and they always make the same greedy mistake, like Blizzard does. Like, and it just, I decided to say fuck it. I've left.
I
the
wouldn't
game fully.
play if I didn't have 20 of my best friends that are all together on it.
Yeah.
Right?
That
Like,
sounds
Thanks,
fun.
man.
That sounds fun regardless what game.
Yeah.
oh, so I mean, literally, we that's why I was late tonight, because we were just raiding for the last 3 hours, and I don't care how frustrating a certain boss can be challenge-wise or whatever. It is like if I didn't have World of Warcraft these last 2 months with the state of gaming right now, and I don't know if anyone else feels this way, or like I would have thought that I was like falling out of love with gaming.
Yeah.
But because
Gaming
I
is
still
so
had
dry
that,
for so long. I don't know
I
what's
was like,
going on.
this game I still love, and Valorant I really enjoy, and you know I do love the competitive part of that. But like Warzone right now, I'm kind of just playing it to get in, because I have fun gaming with people like Cloak and Nick Merckx and
I love
Tim in
Nick.
the morning. I
love
love that
Nick.
banter. I
love
absolutely
Nick.
love
Yeah.
our streams together. So like, I wouldn't play Warzone if it wasn't for them, because I love that back and forth and Cypher and
It's the
Swag
best.
and those guys. So
It's the best.
but yeah, I've just had a lot of inner look these past few months. Talked to a psychiatrist, got some medication to help my anxiety. So I'm on the up. I'm now on the
Happy
up,
to
which
hear
feels
that
great.
for ya.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
man.
Good, yeah, good
But,
for you.
thank you.
Go.
I love Nick,
But, yeah.
there's only one thing Nick loves more than you and I, and you know, more than his wife as well. Like Nick, you know,
His
I don't know if
penis.
no, have you talked about Nick's? Have you talked about his foot fetish? We talked about this on stream. Listen, him and I had a conversation on stream about, you know, he's. You know what? Let's just skip this conversation, Courage. We'll have it later. you and
Yeah,
I.
we'll talk
Was
about
it
it
on
later.
stream?
No
We wanna
direction.
know.
I was expecting this to go.
Yeah, you can't
just tell me that now.
We've had some crazy convos. You know, apparently, you know, Nick. Listen.
He said I have a strong pinky toe.
He doesn't.
Oh God, yeah. Listen,
Oh,
apparently.
no, wait.
Listen. So
Wait,
when
what?
I think when Nick and Tim hung out, apparently like the first thing, and I do this too, but for me it's the opposite. It's not because I like feet, it's because I don't. Because like many people don't keep their shit, you know, together, right? But anyways, apparently when Nick and Tim hung out, Courage, apparently Tim has one of those like, you know, he has a very middle, like it triggered Nick that he had a very long toe that's next to his big toe. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I have
I feel you. Yeah.
Okay. My toe to the right of my big toe is longer than my big toe.
Most people's
Yeah.
are, I think, but
Yeah.
I think it triggered him a little bit. You know,
there's a term for it.
we
Yeah,
talked
I
about
think
it. He likes the perfect
It's
arch.
okay.
Oh wow, this is really turned.
It's really turned. Yeah, he likes the perfect arch. You know, is that what it's called? The archway where it's like a AT&T bars.
Yeah,
know
the
what I'm
cell
talking
phone
about?
signal. Yeah.
The cell phone signal. Yeah. Which, you know, I can see where he's coming from, but I love
Fun
Nick.
fact about me, I have 100% flat feet. Next time I see you guys in
He
person, I'll show
does.
you.
I just
Ray's
saw.
seen them.
What
Ray's
does that
seen them.
mean?
His
Exactly.
feet are. There is no arch in his foot.
Whoa.
None.
Like,
I
is that
thought
bad
maybe
for
like
you,
a
though?
little bit. His foot is like
It's back problems, yeah.
flat.
It's just yeah.
He's gonna have
like back in
knee
World War II.
issues,
Back in World War II, I
back
would have been the only guy
issues,
that wasn't drafted.
hip
I would have been
issues.
here back in the States.
So many issues, Jack.
Ray, I'm
careful.
accepting that by the time I'm like 70, we're all gonna be like half robot.
True. Cyborgs.
Yeah.
kind of- I'm
you
kind
can
of
get your
rooting
feet replaced. Get an arch implanted.
Seriously, I might need to. I have next watch when COVID's over and I go to a convention. All the people watching and stream are gonna ask to see my bare foot at my meet
Oh,
and
Just
greet.
walk
God,
around
no.
in sandals and
No.
Yeah, wear sandals.
I'm gonna have to get a mani pedi before I go. I got a
Be-
mani
be
pedi a few
prepared.
weeks ago. Maddie and I
I've
got a
heard
mani
good things
pedi.
about that.
My
Oh,
second
I
ever.
miss getting
It
those.
is
great.
My
nice.
second ever mani pedi, and I'll tell you
Oh.
right now, it was a great time.
I love it
What is
too.
the petty
It
doubt?
just
I've
it
gotten the
tickles.
mani before.
That's the only part. It
Oh.
tickles.
It does tickle.
It
Yeah,
does.
just like- you know, they do that rock thing, which they don't need to do it for me because like I wear socks like my entire life, so I have like the same, you know, foot as when I was like 6. But it tickles when they do that rock thing. It just, you know, I can't stand there. It's really crazy. Yeah. I thought I'd share that with you guys. Yeah.
I don't like the nail. I don't
mean,
like the nail file.
Makes sense.
Train?
When they file your nail or whatever, I don't like that feeling. That feeling, ooh, it's like nails
It is
on a
weird.
chalkboard.
It is.
I just want to say, you know, if there's people out there that do have foot fetishes, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not hurting anybody. Okay?
Yes. So
It's
let's
okay.
We ain't
It's
shaming
weird,
here.
but it's okay.
dude, I think we have the same
It-
socks.
Honestly, it's
Courage,
not
I think we have the
that
same
weird.
socks.
The
No
most
cap.
common-
I would say
it's
kind
the
of,
most
yeah, it is
common,
one of the more common.
actually.
Yeah,
Jack,
my
go
bad.
show that for
It's
free.
It's
We have the same
it's
socks.
a
You're right.
very like
No cap.
non-aggressive fetish.
Yeah, it's just a foot.
As long as you're not hurting anyone.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
wear socks around me. We're good. But anyways, Ray, let's talk
Put
about
your
you.
socks on.
You go to YouTube.
No, I don't want to talk about
No, we're
me.
talking about you. We're gassed too. I'm sure Devin will come in here. You
I have so many
literally
questions.
listen. You are dominating.
No.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm
No,
talking.
No.
I'm talking. Oh,
God.
God, don't be humble. Don't
Duo.
be modest. Listen, you are dominating the scene. Absolute dumpstering. I'm talking. You've, you know, excuse my language, but you've whipped that 12-inch cock right on that desk, and you have literally. Can I say that to you guys? I'm so sorry.
No, it's,
I'm
it's
so
okay.
sorry.
I'm
Let's
sure
stick with
it is.
you're dominating the scene. Devin, take over. Shit.
So, what's so interesting about you is that you had this like presence on Twitch, right? And then when you went to YouTube, all of a sudden, like your growth verticals have been faster than any other creator I don't think anyone's ever seen. I'm really curious, like what happened? Like what was how much do you attribute YouTube to this? And like I use you as an example all the time in my content, like for what happened, but I really
He
love to
does.
get it from
Every
you.
podcast.
really?
Yeah, every podcast he
time.
brings
Oh
you
my
up.
Yeah.
God.
He brings how amazing you've done, and he like Devin
think
is. Devin, like we're talking about foot fetishes. Devin has like a statistic fetish, right?
That's
You bring
true.
up numbers,
Yeah.
you bring up data. Devin is into it. Like if we ever get AI, he's marrying AI. Do you understand?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, you agreed to that so quickly.
Okay.
I
What was
have
the
to
question?
know.
What was the
Basically,
question?
like with your transition to YouTube, like what
Okay.
happened and why do you think you've done what you've done in the last year?
Okay, yeah, okay. So Jack and I had a very long conversation about, you know, because he was also switching to YouTube at the same time like I
That's
was.
right.
I think I
actually had
announced
the
mine
same
like a
question for
couple
Courage,
months.
yeah.
Yeah. So we, okay. It was very unexpected. Like I knew that YouTube definitely has like a way larger audience. Like Twitch is a bubble. It really is a bubble. So there's a much larger audience on YouTube. The streaming side of it is definitely a lot, you know, brand new compared to Twitch. So I knew it wouldn't be as crazy over there. But I think games like Among Us and obviously playing with my friends and meeting all these creators helped a lot. I feel like everyone has discovered everyone by somebody else, you know? I think honestly, Among Us kind of was like a blessing and it just worked out really well. I don't know. Yeah. it just
I mean,
happened that way.
I can give answers if you want. Like my brief
please.
thought on it.
Mhm.
Ray is an extremely talented streamer. Is someone that's incredibly entertaining. And when her and I first talked about it, we both knew that, like, listen, this was going to be a big decision. I know for both of us, a big thing behind it was the opportunity there and the opportunity to, you know, help set our families up for the future. And you know, my mom now works full time under me. My dad no longer has to live paycheck to paycheck as a plumber. So I'm like, hey, this is why I'd make these decisions. But even more than that, honestly, is that going to YouTube on Twitch, when I left, I was the 23rd most followed account at 2 million 2 million followers. On YouTube, I had 2 million subscribers, and I was 10,500th in the world. So when I went from Twitch to YouTube, I also loved the opportunity to go from what is a big website in Twitch to the fucking ocean that is YouTube.
Yeah.
When you play the trending game on YouTube, the ceiling, if I'm being quite honest, is infinitely larger. Like when we look at the numbers Ninja hit on Twitch, unreal, right? When he hit with Fortnite, he was the face of the game. I still to this day wish I got to see what numbers Ninja would have hit as a YouTube Fortnite streamer. in its peak.
I think the same with Toast. I feel like if
Toast
Toast was
for
streaming
me
on
would've been the
YouTube,
exact
he
same.
would have been like
Oh, true.
Toast would have had
massive.
Toast. I will swear right now, Toast would have had 150,000 to 200,000 viewers
Yeah.
every single
Every
day
stream.
without batting an eye.
For
There's a
sure.
perception that YouTube, like Twitch is like the biggest live streaming website, but like when you look at the actual user count, there's 200 users per every one user on YouTube versus Twitch, and that just fascinates me. Like both of you moving to YouTube around the same time, and then like relative to Twitch, because people knew you in the context of Twitch, you just explode, right? But like relative to the whole span of YouTube, you're like still like very high tier content creators, but not like the
We're
largest,
small
right?
compared
I-
to so
I
many
like-
people on
Yeah,
there.
I like what Courage said, because I remember even considering that transition, and it's kind of like, do you want to be a big fish in a small pond, or like a medium-sized fish
That
in
was
a much
that's exactly what I
larger
said to you. Pokey and I did talk.
ocean?
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but
Yeah.
you talked about it, and it was brought up around potentially Pokey coming to YouTube, and I was like, listen, me, you, and Ray, we're the three. We're going in there
I
together.
really
we're doing this
wanted
shit.
him on to come.
And yeah, no, that's
only
that's
did
the
it 'cause
exact
Jack
term
was
I
doing
used.
it.
Yeah,
I
mean,
really only
remember.
did. I wasn't gonna do it
And
if
it
Jack
was a
didn't go.
close call. It's,
Mhm.
I mean, ultimately, it just came down to the deals that they were willing to
Yeah.
give.
For sure. No,
Yeah.
that was
But
that was a big thing.
actually, that brings me to something that I think about quite a bit, which I feel like the future of streaming is multi-streaming, where you can stream to all the
100%.
platforms at once.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Syndication. Yeah, people don't abuse syndication a lot. Like you can actually put all of the videos you have on YouTube on Facebook one-to-one. You get an entirely different audience, and then simultaneously you monetize via Facebook as well. And nobody thinks about this. And so in the same way that like I think that Twitch at some point has to surrender their exclusivity contract. They're the only ones that are like really hardcore about it right now. And I understand why, because they're afraid of losing people like VALKYRAE and
Yeah.
Courage. But yeah, but I think at some point they've got to drop that clause.
I think another
Yeah.
thing is that Twitch has never figured out their video side of things really well.
Yeah.
Like
They
like
don't have
YouTube-
an algorithm like YouTube does.
exactly. And there's pros and cons to both sides.
Mhm.
But there's a reason why and I'll leave it on this before we can change topics. I'm sorry if I've talked a lot, but there's a reason why
no.
every vertical in in entertainment, if you're an Instagram model, you start a YouTube channel. If you're a food person, you start a YouTube channel. Every vertical leads back to YouTube, because everyone at the end of the day, YouTube has their monetization down very well. They've
And
got their
reach.
DMCA stuff down very well. They've got, a lot of those things figured out, and people find value in that. It's like
Mhm.
now Twitch is obviously making great moves towards that, but there's a reason why every single platform wants to be every single type of creator all leads back to YouTube. And I'm really interested to see where the streaming battles go from here.
100%.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think about like VOD versus live content a lot, like all day, every day, and, yeah, well, that's my job to do, right?
That doesn't sound healthy.
Well, I run an agency, so it's like I could.
Oh,
We're
okay.
supposed to we're supposed to do this, but one thing I'm seeing that's like really interesting right now, I've been thinking about, is like it used to be that all the sponsors that we were getting in for streamers and for VOD people were all like companies that ran brands. So you have like your HyperX's and things like that, and like your companies that are just like running a product. But now what's happening is influencers are creating their own brands, and then they're marketing them back to influencers to get them bigger. And I think this is actually the content creator economy is going to be more, and like we're seeing it with like NFTs, all kinds of things like that. Like more and more people are going to be using VODs. They're going to be using these kind of mediums to start having their own brands. Like it was like half the people on the show have their own product lines, right? Like maybe more than half. And like sooner than that, I think that's gonna be the companies. You guys are gonna be the companies.
I want to ask Courage and Ray, what like differences do you notice between like Twitch chat versus like a YouTube chat?
Oh, the culture. We have no emote culture. We have no hosting. We hardly have a directory on YouTube.
Do you see
I
a
don't even
future-
know who streams on YouTube because I
Do you see-
can't find people.
Do you see a future for that though?
What?
Like, do you see a future for possible
Yeah,
like,
they're
emote
working.
culture?
They're working on everything, but
okay,
it's
good.
just so far behind, like culture-wise. Like
I
you
think-
can use my emotes only in my chat, and there's no BTTV. There's
Really?
yeah,
I didn't know
so it's
that.
like
I didn't
that's
know it was
like
only in
something
your
I
chat.
really miss about Twitch is like just the emote
Chat
culture,
Why can't
like
they
chat
incor-
culture.
Chat funny as fuck.
Why can't
Yeah,
they?
chat is so
Yeah.
funny.
Why
Chat
can't
carries the streamer. I really believe
Yes.
it does?
that.
It does
Absolutely.
It does.
completely.
Especially for train wrecks. Yeah.
Oh, 100. No joke. Actually, yes.
Any truers?
No, listen. That might be a joke, but that's actually facts. Like without my chat, I would be doing what I do when I'm off
I feel
stream,
like
just talking to
chat
myself.
entertains themselves.
Dude,
Like a lot of people
having-
talk in chat and
Yeah.
Mhm.
And being
It's
able
nice.
to have an emote like truing on BTTV that's just used everywhere.
Yeah.
like,
True. That is
Yeah.
used everywhere.
Fucking,
Yeah.
that's so OP.
It
That
is.
is literally busted.
Truing. You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
I miss the moderation tools. Twitch has better moderation
Yeah.
tools.
Oh.
Better
it's just in the fetus stages.
and the thing is
streaming.
being a YouTube streamer, it's like a bunch of islands.
Yeah.
It's like
Mm.
Ray's on her own island, I'm on my own island. On Twitch, like during Among Us, let's say Ray and I were both on Twitch, or you guys probably experienced this with Among Us. Big streamer signs off Among Us, people flood down the directory. It's how I
Yeah.
built my career
Yeah.
in Fortnite. Big, Ray ends her stream on YouTube, and let's say I'm also streaming Among Us. There's
Doesn't matter.
even though people know Ray and I, there's no like flood of everyone else down the directory because there's
Yeah.
really no directory. So it's an interesting difference, but yeah, there's definitely a lack of a community emote side of things, and I think that's where YouTube, and I had this discussion with them a couple
Yeah,
weeks
I
ago.
tell
I
them
think
everything.
that's where their next, after gifted members as well, that's where their next big thing is. to
Why
break
can't they
into.
incorporate
Yeah.
BTTV or anything else?
I
They
think
do have an extension. People just don't use it.
Oh.
yeah, I think Twitch owned or like bought the
A lot of
rights or
it's
something.
cultural. A lot of it's cultural. It's just like people aren't
Yeah.
trained the same way. Like on VODs, people are trained to like contribute to people's Patreons and stuff like that, but not trained to sub in the same way they are on like consumer
Interesting.
behavior matters a lot.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys feel like Twitch audience can skew older than YouTube
What do you mean?
viewers?
I think that YouTube is the first place where people go to send their kids to watch videos. People grow up. Kids nowadays watch probably more YouTube as a 3-year-old of these videos of preschool type things than any other platform. So they
YouTube is
immediately
just
start on YouTube.
universal.
But people also think that because the way that I am, I get all the time, you just cater to 12-year-olds. I literally have an alcohol sponsor because over 73% of my audience is 18 to 34.
Wow.
Like my smallest bit of my audience is younger.
Yeah.
Is that VODs or live?
It's just my entirety of my channel. The thing you need to remember
Yeah.
with YouTube kind of just blankets everything together. Like
Yeah.
my watch time, when I upload a YouTube video, my average watch time is shows that like it's lower than normal because I have so many streams, and the average watch time of streams is way longer than
Yeah.
videos. So it like looks skewed on my channel.
I'm gonna be honest. Like things like my speeches and stuff on YouTube, the comment sections, it seems like they understand the context and like they understand the way I talk. They understand my humor a lot better than Twitch does. Like on Twitch, it feels like people take what I say as the worst possible case, whereas on YouTube they take it lighter in the best possible way.
Really?
And they assume it's a joke.
Or is it just that the YouTube algorithm is so good that it is taking that content and making it appeal to like-minded people? Therefore, obviously, they're more likely to agree with you.
It's that,
Maybe.
but it's also that people on Twitch are like way more power user-ish than like they spend like 120 minutes on average watching a single stream per day. So like the people on YouTube tend to be a little bit more removed and probably more willing to be objective.
Yeah, I understood some of those words.
People on YouTube care less because they watch a lot of different shit. That's what I'm
I've had 2 vodka sodas. None of that made sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
It does.
How about you, Sapnap?
What are your thoughts?
I was in the same place.
Yes, Sapnap. You still there?
By
Yeah,
the way,
I'm
when you
here.
introed him, you should have introed him as a fucking chess prodigy, that guy.
Is he?
Who is Sapnap? Can I
He's
get an
Good.
intro?
He won like
He
the
cheated.
Minecraft chess tournament.
Oh, wow.
Could've.
Nah, all my friends are, well, specifically George is really salty about that because I beat him. They all think I cheated, but that's okay.
You're just
Oh,
too
can you
good.
Wow.
Nah, I just got lucky, played a good game, but
No,
yeah.
there's no
Oh,
luck in chess.
Well,
There
There is when
no
you're
luck.
cheating.
There's luck if like your opponent messes up, like that type of thing. Like
Yeah,
oh,
that's
they-
on them. That's not
That's
luck.
still skilled to identify.
Yeah,
It's
that's
skill also to
skill.
notice
Yeah.
that they messed
Yeah.
up.
If
Is
someone
Sapnap-
messed up,
I
I
think chess is
still
all
wouldn't
skill.
have Yeah.
If you want to know what real luck is, Sapnap, look at Carl. I was playing him in a
CS:GO
in a
cases. I
beer
mean,
po-
yeah.
Oh, true. I was playing Carl.
This is not luck, Train.
No, listen. I was playing Carl in one of those beer pong games on Game Pigeon through text, and I was up. Okay, I had 10 cups left. He had 2 cups left. Okay, this guy out of nowhere. This was last podcast. He comes out of nowhere and drains 10 cups in a row and beats me. Like,
all right, let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again.
To challenge me. It's not going to happen again. Like, you'll never come back from that deficit ever again in your life. I promise.
Can I ask Sapnap?
Because I won't be in that deficit ever again.
Yeah, we'll see. Go ahead, Courage.
Can I ask Sapnap? What's your idea of a perfect date?
My idea of a perfect date.
Welcome to the Austin Show, guys.
I don't know. Maybe go somewhere with Carl, watch a movie,
Nice.
go back, chill, get something to eat. You know what I mean? Something nice and relaxed. I'm not a big going out and doing crazy stuff guy.
Fair. I'm learning a lot about you. I'm liking this a lot. I feel like we're making a connection.
No, yeah, I feel the same.
Would you be upset if I ordered double meat in my bowl at Chipotle and expected you to pay for it? Because that's what I do.
No, that's.
I would just grab Brooke AB's
who would be
Chipotle
upset?
card.
Wow.
She had Chipotle card?
Wait, Ray, you never got one?
Ray, no, what? Jack,
Chipotle
Matt, and
card.
Brooke have a Chipotle card?
I have 2, Ray. You want my backup
Wait.
one?
Can I have
What's a
one?
Back
Wait,
up.
what is
you
a
give it to her
Chipotle
so I
card?
can
Why don't I have?
Here, hold on.
Can we use
Oh
it
my
for the whole house?
Like,
Yes,
you could
please.
just-
House.
What is a
You can
Chipotle
go to
card?
Chipotle.
I might have
You can
one.
go to
Walk into
Chipotle.
Free
One
Chipotle.
burrito every
And just-
time. How does it
Hand the
work?
card, and you walk out with your food.
No.
you just-
Wait,
just
it doesn't
swipe.
have like a set
Can you
credit.
order
It's
as much as you
literally just.
want?
So,
Yeah,
so
it's
it
just-
works in a few different / weird ways.
Wait,
where,
everybody,
like,
1 second. 1 second. Train, can you please check your phone and
Train
Announce
is
it.
literally
Yes,
not
the
at his
Chipotle
computer.
card.
guys, I just hey Train,
Oh, I was seeing
Check
if
your
I had a
phone.
Chipotle card.
Jack.
can you
Oh.
check your phone really quick and announce
Way
it?
to dank
On your
Carl.
Chipotle card.
Have I
Way
what?
What's
to
a
dank
custom-
Carl.
Have you pushed the limits on
No,
what you can and can't do
shut
with the
up.
Chipotle
Wait,
card?
so every
I haven't
employee
actually.
understands implicitly that you just they need to give you whatever you want?
No. So Devin, the way it works, no one, 90% of the time, unless you're in like Los Angeles, where
Yeah.
they give these to all different celebrities out here, it basically is an unlimited gift card. So you go
Holy
in there
shit.
and they just swipe it, and like if I'm like, oh, let me go get lunch for the fam, I just go there and they just swipe it, and it goes from $74 to $0, and
That's
Nice.
so
Do you
nice.
do you
That's
literally
crazy.
feel like a god?
Fuck you, Carl.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, you
I
must
went-
look
I
so
went-
yeah.
cool.
Oh my
Jack,
god.
why do you have 2? Maybe that's mine.
But it doesn't
No.
work.
Give it to Ray.
On post-
Yeah, give it
says
to Ray.
Jack
Please
Bird
give
double
it
up
to
the-
Ray.
But no, I went in there the other day and got 2 burritos for this video I filmed. Or sorry, 2 tortillas. It was 50 cents, and I still used this card, and it was fun. But no, this is like my dream. This is my #1 flex in my whole life of anything.
Aw.
Is the burrito card.
No, yeah, that's
Gosh.
I heard
insane.
Warren Buffett, who's like one of the most successful investors of all time, he got a McDonald's card from Ray Kroc, and he still uses it every day. Even though he's worth
Every
$70 billion.
That's
yeah,
my
he-
dream.
yeah,
That is my dream. I would say so.
McDonald's had cards like that.
They don't.
I wish I
he's
could
got,
get a
like, one of the
Wendy's
only
one.
ones.
Wow.
Oh my god, imagine a
Carl.
Is that your
Wendy's
favorite
one.
fast food restaurant,
Carl,
Carl?
shut up.
Busted.
Carl,
Well, I can
Wendy's
get the
your
ex
favorite?
Choco Bars meal.
That was a limited time thing.
I still
You
get
had
it.
your
I
own
still
meal
get
at
it.
Wendy's?
Yes, I did.
What was
Yeah,
it?
she did.
It was the double bacon.
I know it's the double.
cheeseburger.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my god!
A small Diet Coke, a small Diet Coke, and a
Yes.
small fries.
Yeah.
You're so cool.
Wait, Carl, you
I'm
know
so
that
jealous.
to a T. Carl ordered it like
Carl,
every
how many
day, I
times do you
think.
order it?
Oh, I got it
Be
all the time.
honest.
I got it a lot.
That's so cute.
I
Jade,
haven't
what's the
tried
name of your
Carl
chicken?
grilled cheese.
What's
Did
the
you
name of? Yeah, what's the name of your chicken, or what's that in the background? of
His
your-
name is Doug.
Your chicken.
Oh, sorry. Is it not a
I
chicken?
thought he was talking about your cat.
Wait, whoa!
Oh, that is
Did
my
someone
chicken.
say
What
Doug?
was that?
That's Genji.
Oh my god.
What?
Doug,
Wow.
interesting.
Genji popped
What?
up at the right
Oh, that
time.
cute cat was so cute.
So cute.
People have they've by the way, Carl sunk 7 cups in a row against me. I don't know how it just happened.
I just demolished. It literally wasn't even close. Like, I think you got 2 cups.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
People in my stream, they've twisted my okay, so back in high school, okay, so I have a very big head. Okay, I'm just gonna lay it flat out. Okay, I have a very big
Facts.
head.
Right.
It looks normal
Wait,
size.
do you mean
It
literally?
could be
Or do you
bigger.
mean or do you mean spiritually?
So No. I mean, like,
Like your ego?
literally, right?
Yeah.
No. My head size, right? Like, I'm telling
Literal
you.
head is large.
Yeah, I have a very big
Literally has
head.
a
If
big
we
head.
ever see each other in real, like, just trust me, I have a very big head. Okay.
Okay.
So in high school, I'd get made fun of, and people would call me Domer. Okay. Now, oh yeah, you think that's funny? Okay, I see. So it's okay. So my stream decided
That's
to.
where the nickname came from.
Yeah, so-
like you've started actually so many memes on Twitch.
Yeah. So my stream decided to meme it and like turn it from a bad thing to a good thing, and they've evolved it to Domer, and then now it's like Doug, right? So they call me Doug.
They call you Doug?
So your cat being Doug is just hilarious to them. Yeah.
It's her chicken.
No,
Her
that's
chicken.
Doug.
Chicken's
Her
Doug.
chicken.
Oh, your chicken's
Her
Doug. Even
chicken's
her
name
cat
is
is
Thing
Doug.
I
That's-
had from Daiso for yeah.
That's even worse because they think
Name's
I'm a
Doug.
chicken because I have chicken legs, and they call me Doug. It's just it doesn't get any better than this.
Sorry.
Just-
yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. Wow. This is what a turn of events.
What a story.
Guys, I have something to admit.
Uh-huh.
I don't like cats because cats are the only thing I'm allergic to. I just had to get
I'm
that
also
out.
allergic to cats, but I,
think
love
it's
them.
okay not to
Reasonable.
like something you're allergic to.
Wait,
That makes sense.
is your cat hypoallergenic?
He
Or you just used
is.
to?
I
Mine
think I
is
just got
too.
used to him. Yeah.
You do get used to them.
But I'm not used to
Yeah.
other cats. Like I'm very allergic.
I just don't like
are
cats.
perfect.
I don't like cats' tongues. They're so creepy to me.
Yeah, they are like.
Those
You
are
ever seen a
bl-
cat
They're-
without
they're
a
There's
very
blades
ear?
on them.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
You
not
ever seen it?
But that's
blades.
because they can just take care of themselves.
I know.
Yeah.
Just like because like
and then when they lick you, even though it hurts a little bit, you're also like, oh, they love me that much.
Yeah, it's pretty much just
Takes
like at this.
it.
You just accept it. You're like, I don't care. It hurts so bad, but like, okay, I love
It's
you.
a sign of love, yeah.
Have you ever seen
Y'all
a cat
think
without the
people with
fur on?
peanut butter allergy hate peanut butter?
Mm.
They probably ain't had it, so
They
how
probably
would
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Symphony got sponsored by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and is allergic to peanut butter cups.
Wait.
That's
no shot.
So he had to. His whole pitch was, my friends love them.
No shot.
No way.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So my friends love them.
That's
perfect.
gold.
Also, that
I
would
thought
suck
it
to be allergic to them. They're so good.
They're the number one chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far and away.
Wowie.
How old
Is
is
he allergic
Symphony?
to peanut butter?
21.
No,
Yep.
he's got to be like 15, 16 max. No shot.
He looks like it, but he's been lifting, so
Yeah,
watch
He's
out.
a baby. Yeah, he's cute. He's a cute guy.
Yeah.
21. That's my new hike buddy.
Are you 21 as
He
well,
is.
Myth?
Yeah, I'm 21.
You're so
too.
young. It's crazy to me.
Myth. I have a question.
What's up?
I feel like you've matured so much in your time in the spotlight and as being a creator, and I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
How
I
much
appreciate that.
how
Thank
much do you
you.
look back and are like let's just go back to that first ever event where I met you, Ninja Fortnite, where you went in there, you were feeling good, you were having your big sandwich on stream. Like, what did you like about yourself then, and what were you like, I wish I learned sooner? Because I find that really interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Hold up. So I think like so what I really liked about myself a lot back then, it's like I think I had a lot more confidence than I do now. But then looking back on the past, I think that this is something that I've been actually like working on a lot the past like 2 years, and that's just I think I grew up wanting to be really like self-reliant, and that sort of like leaked into my like work life. And so there was always like this really big struggle of like asking for help or like trying to like figure out how to get help to do things, or like just reaching out to people in general. And that was one of the things back then that like I think really like wowed my like Fortnite career, because I didn't really like, I just kind of like went about it with that confidence and was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put in my mind into it, and it's gonna be okay at the end of the day. But there were a lot of things that I didn't know about like esports or entertainment that I think like hurt me in a lot of ways. And that's my answer to that question.
Interesting.
Yeah, Myth is the one that actually helped me get to where I am today. I actually give Myth credit for helping me with my first initial blow up. He's the reason I started uploading to YouTube and started playing
Really?
Fortnite consistently. Like I was doing variety for like 3 years, and then I tried Fortnite one day, and Myth like found me a few weeks later, and he was like, "Don't play anything else. Only play Fortnite. What are you doing? Don't play Dark Souls. Stop it."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fine."
I literally told
So,
her
yeah.
like don't play Fortnite. Yeah, I told her don't play Dark Souls. I was like, just play
Yeah, he
Fortnite
told
and
me to
grind out
stop
Fortnite.
playing Dark Souls and only play
She
Fortnite,
did.
so I did. I quit. I stopped playing Dark Souls too.
What could have been?
What could have been?
Yeah.
That could have been your big break, Ray. And no,
That
what a
could've
shame.
been.
Now look at you.
Yeah. what a-
Now look at me.
Dang.
Thanks a lot, Myth. Jeez.
No, that's
I'm
But yeah,
curious. You
Courage.
said that
What's
you
up?
felt like you had more confidence back then. Why
Yeah,
is that?
why?
What do you think changed?
I think when you're put into the public light at such a young age, you like, especially I guess like especially if you're not someone that just thinks that you're hot shit 24/7, you quickly start to take in and internalize a lot of the things that people say. And I think that was like the hardest thing for me transitioning in and out of Fortnite and games, etc. is just, taking what people say online to heart and learning how to like not do that, but also not like shatter and like shit on your perspective of humanity, if that makes sense. Like I felt like it was like a constant push and pull between like, okay, everyone's terrible and I just need to recognize that and just keep going where I'm going. But I really didn't like thinking like that because I felt like it sort of like what's the word they use when you just have like a bad outlook on everything?
Pessimistic?
Pessimistic. Yeah, I feel like it's really pessimistic.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I also like, yeah, I guess I really wanted to. I guess it really bothered me when I was coming up that like so many people could just randomly be so fucking mean, and that hurt me really badly.
A
Oh,
lot
I
of
agree.
them are
I
9 years
completely
old.
understand.
It's all psychological too.
It is really psychological. And it's really hard because you don't want to tunnel and think like everyone's like that. You want to try
Yeah,
your best to
exactly.
appreciate
It is
all
the
the good
vocal minority.
It's so hard
But it's so hard.
sometimes. It's
Yeah.
so hard. Like,
Creators
Yeah.
realized really quick that you will get 1,000 positive comments, and the one you think most about is the terribly negative one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yep.
I don't even understand it. I know I shouldn't think about it. The guy with
Yeah.
9 numbers in his name on Twitter, 0 followers, and no profile picture should mean nothing to me as he hides his face.
Yeah.
And I get all the
Yeah.
best messages from my incredible viewers and everyone that's in my chat every day. But for some reason, when I go to friggin' bed at night,
That's
I
funny.
think of the one person who
Yeah.
doesn't know me at all that tries to judge me based off of just the things that I do in my
Yes.
short time on
Mhm.
stream and in my videos.
Yes.
What's it called? Parasocial or something? Isn't that?
Yeah,
yeah,
and it
I
just
just
What is
well,
that?
that too
No, is that not it?
annoying.
What is the
but
word for it?
I think
don't know, but it's
parasocial is
annoying,
when
that's what it
people
is.
know a lot more about you than you do about them.
I do
Like
hate
they
it when
think
people
they
try
know
to
you, but they
talk like
love
they
you.
do. Like I hate that.
Yeah, what is that called?
I don't know.
Parasocial relationships are one-sided relationships where one person extends emotional interest and time, and the other
And
party
it's
is
more
completely
like
unaware.
positive interest though. I think
Yeah.
actually I don't know. I
Oh.
could be wrong. But
I-
something that puts me at ease in regards to that is knowing that it is completely like normal. It is literally
is
ingrained in us
normal.
biologically to
Yeah.
care
Focus
about
on negative,
that
yeah.
one
Yeah.
negative
Yes.
thing
I-
as opposed to all the positive.
Also,
so I
Yeah,
think
that's definitely
yeah.
helped.
also, I
But I
think,
don't think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think it's normal for someone to be so exposed to.
Yeah.
No.
100%.
So,
Yeah,
know,
we
his
should not
many
be
yes.
taking
opinions.
hundreds
I
of
was not
thousands
built
of
Hundreds of
for
opinions.
this.
thousands of comments.
Agreed.
I was
Me
not
neither.
built for
That's
this.
not
To be in
normal.
like little tribes.
The
of,
amount
like,
of
you know,
times I
50
thought like,
people.
am I in the right industry for this? Like, can I handle this at times? I think to myself like, oh my god, am I gonna
You
be
can,
okay?
Queen. You
Am
can.
I? And
I think
thank you,
that's
thank
normal.
you. Keep going.
Yeah.
One of the
I think-
things that like helped me a lot was.
mhm.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh no, I was just going to tag on to that and say, I feel like me and most girls that I know have had that moment of like, should I even be doing this? I don't know if I can handle this. But I'm curious if guys have experienced the same
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Fuck
I think.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I think
Every
we.
day.
Holy.
I think all creators. Seriously, I think all creators experience it.
Yeah.
But I can
100%.
say with almost full confidence that girls get
100%.
an
30 times
entirely
worse.
worse
And
Mhm.
different experience.
internet experience.
Yeah.
I think that it's like it's just outrageous. What living with Brooke and she's now gone public with her stalker situation.
Yeah.
I've never been more angry in my life
Yeah.
at a situation that happened. That when I knew she was getting the FBI involved and I knew they were knocking on people's doors,
Mm-hmm.
I was getting so fucking hyped. And then obviously we lived with Ray, and Ray would share with us, sometimes where she had rough days. And I'd be like, I had 2,000 people call me fat today. Did that suck? I kind of asked for it. But Ray's had to deal with this. I got it easy. I'd sulk sometimes. I'd be like, what the other people have to deal with is ridiculous. And that's why I love that more and more in this community. I think everyone realizes we're kind of all in this together. And that's why,
Yeah.
like, I think of
We
Carl, for
are.
example. Like, I see I see people that say the way Carl tweets, like I'll see people be like, oh, he's just faking it for tweets or this and that. I met Carl in real life. This guy is the giggliest person, wants everyone around him. If Carl could sacrifice his own
He's a little
arm
sweetie pie.
to make everyone else happy, that's exactly what he would do.
That's
And-
why I. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And that's just how he is. That's just the God's honest
Agreed.
truth. Swear on my life. If he will make sure that if you are the butt of a joke and he can tell you're not
Comfortable.
you're not comfortable,
Mhm.
he will make sure he slips in the banana peel to make sure he's comfortable.
Oh my
And
god.
and that's just how I feel like more and more people are approaching this from a creator side. Is like, at the end of the day, this is insane. What we're all
Mhm.
like, this is insane. We're all living a dream come true, and
Facts,
life is
yep.
so short that how am I going to spew negative energy out into this when when everyone's just trying to get by? Everyone's trying to get by and live and enjoy. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
That's why I have a therapist. to help
Me
with
too.
these things.
Same.
Yeah.
I recommend
Let's
every
go.
I recommend every
Love
human
my
in the world has a
therapist.
therapist.
Seriously,
I agree
no,
with that right
every
now.
streamer, I
Completely agree.
promise you, quality of life.
Yes.
us.
Zooms
Yep.
up.
Through the roof.
Aw.
It might take some
Yeah, I
time to
should
find
get
the
a
right
therapist.
person that's on
Yes,
your
that
wavelength.
too.
But
Yes,
when you
but
do,
when
do.
you do,
but when you do,
You
it's
should.
amazing.
I
Everyone
do
does.
coke. Do you
Life
understand that?
changing. Myth, talk to me, bro. I got you, man. Seriously. We
Yeah.
got some it is so it's helped my relationship with my girlfriend. It's helped with business. I've realized how much stress I have on my shoulders that I don't even notice. You don't really notice
Same.
how much things
Yeah.
weigh on
Yeah,
you.
I gotta start
Yes.
sessions again. This is actually motivating me to start again.
No,
And
yeah.
and a great part too is that people don't the stigma that people had, our parents, for example, or the generation above us, there was such a stigma, of going to talk to a therapist. It was called a shrink, sign of
Mhm.
weakness in men.
Yes.
That's going away. That's completely going away. And I talk about it all the time on my
Yes.
social media is go and do those things. I feel I can't tell you how much better it makes me as a person to go and talk about the issues I have, because then it just makes your life better. Just do it. If you have the ability to do it, do it. Can't stress
There's
it.
a,
Agreed.
there's a stigma that like you have these like mental issues you go to a therapist. It's completely untrue. Like every single person can benefit from going to one.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even if you're happy
Yes.
and healthy,
No.
you should still talk to a therapist.
I've like
Yeah.
gone to my therapist, had an appointment. I was like, he's like, how are you? And I'm like, I literally had the best week ever. And then by the end, we'll end up talking about something that is deep inside my heart, and I'll be crying at the end of our
Yep.
session, and it feels
Yes.
so good. And I'll be like, how did
It's
we
like
get here?
Yes.
Yeah.
For me,
So
for
true.
me, for me, when I first started, it was like that, but it was like the opposite. I thought everything was good. I thought I was good. On the surface, I felt good, and then I had to get a therapist for my like bipolar stuff, and I ended up sitting in the room, and for the first 2 sessions, I couldn't speak, and I would just bawl my eyes out. But I thought I was good. Does that make any sense? So like it brings out like there was like small hidden problems,
It's always
deep
hidden.
within that you don't
That you're
notice
not aware
yourself.
of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not conscious of them, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, go ahead. It's
Well,
not
no, I was
accepted.
gonna say I think there is something mentally liberating, almost magical about specifically setting up a situation where you are intended to talk about your feelings. Otherwise, I feel like, we're just so trained to like deal with it, hide it, brush
Yeah,
it under the rug, whatever.
true.
When you are literally going to someone and it is their job to listen to you and it is your job to open up and you are forced to do that, like just truly it's like magic.
Yeah.
It's magical. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You never know what's gonna come out, but it is just so cathartic and therapeutic. Highly recommend.
Agreed.
This is like a big joint therapy session.
I love this. Feels like a big therapy session.
No, this has been great to talk about. I mean, Train, whatever. Like, thanks for inviting me, dude. This is
No problem.
I'm
Thanks for
enjoying
coming.
myself.
I'm enjoying
Yeah.
myself too. Yeah.
Has anyone here ever struggled with comparison?
Mm-hmm.
Always, I think.
Like I've
Yeah.
just
Oh,
been self-
comparing-
Comparing yourself to
time ago.
others, right?
Yeah,
How
I would say
do
a long
you-
time ago.
How did you get out of that personally, or how did you like navigate that?
You want me to go?
I stopped visiting socialblade.com.
I think
Yeah.
so. I've talked about this before, and I think the biggest thing that'll help that is so. Here's what I think the problem is, in my opinion, right? I think, like, as a society today, we're so obsessed with making ourselves look perfect, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on social media, making us look happy, only posting the highlights and peaks of our relationships, of our business, of whatever the case might be. And everyone else that's on the outside, they're sitting there looking at that, and they think that the problems they're facing are only them and everyone else has it good. But if we came out and kind of communicated that, listen, like, you know, this isn't real. I have the same problems you do, right? I sit there staring at the ceiling at night, can't sleep, sad, feeling empty, not motivated. I feel these things. And I think we need to like open up more and be more authentic rather than like put on a front that everything's always good and perfect. And I think that in itself will help everyone else stop comparing themselves to these unrealistic standards of human. Does that make sense at all? Did I lose you guys?
No.
No.
Mm,
That's perfect.
No, I think it makes
Well
perfect
worded.
sense.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Just-
that's
I guess the
specifically.
only hard thing is that relies on others. Like I think
Yeah.
Myth in
How
particular is
they-
saying like
oh.
he's comparing himself, but that would rely on others to then have to open up about what they're going through in order for you to like see them as like somebody who's going through a struggle. Like it's not like this perfect highlight life.
yeah.
Or even that like no one is actually living that perfect life. And then
No
once
one,
like
yeah.
content creators come together and start
Mhm.
talking to each other,
Yeah.
you start to go like, oh holy shit, you have exactly the same problems that I do. And then like you can bounce off each other.
Yeah, relatively the same, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised how close they are. Well, like the said like Myth is saying with comparison, like everyone on the show can relate to that, for example, right? Like like everybody has that kind of feeling.
Well, also,
yeah.
sorry. Also, I feel like one of the biggest problems is, especially as content creators, and you know, I even feel awkward talking about this and saying as content creators, is as soon as any content creator has a problem, it's brought up that you know they're rich, they're successful, they don't deserve to cry about it, they don't have any right to. And then when you see
Yeah.
that, right, like you feel like you do need to suck it up, you do need to put it, you know, swipe it under the carpet, and then that
I feel
perpetuates the very
guilty
issue.
for feeling
Exactly.
bad, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, and it's fucked up, yeah.
How dare I?
Yep. No,
That's how I
it's really
feel.
bad, yeah.
But that's how people make you
How
feel.
da-
of
yeah.
course.
Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I mean, Myth, you want to, like, I feel like we didn't answer your question.
Well, I actually replied.
It's pretty open.
Oh,
Myth.
go ahead.
Well,
Sorry.
you know,
what's up?
I think, you know, when you talk about that, if I can pry a little bit more in, are you talking in your personal life or in your career? Like, are you talking about, you know, you or as a person, or are you talking about Myth in social media? Because I do a lot of comparison to people in this industry. I used to do a lot of like social blade searching, how someone else doing versus how I'm doing. Is there something I can be doing better? Why am I not excelling as far as I think I should be in this field that I've kind of cut out of my life? I mean, less of, it was much more courage comparing myself than Jack comparing myself to other individual people, which I think a lot of creators do a lot of comparing to other creators. And it can be really toxic.
Yeah, I think for me, it's mostly it's that, and then on top of that, like where I was before.
It's super tough to think about, right? And what I learned, because I had to look internally for a lot with Among Us, right? I had this huge spike of viewership, and I'm sure you experienced something similar with Fortnite, right? And you almost have to take a step back and realize, like, if this was my growth trajectory prior to Among Us happened and went right, and now I'm going like this for a month and a half, and then next you know, the Among Us hype kind of dies down, and then I'm going like this. But then after that hype, I end up back like this. But now, because of the way the human mind is, I'm upset and disappointed. Or like my mind is like toxic to itself, being like, dude, you got 35 million views last month.
Yeah.
You got 10 million views this month. Look at you. Meanwhile, if you told Jack at the start of Fortnite that I'd have 10 million YouTube views in a month, I'd punch you in the face.
Yeah.
So now, like, look at you. You had this incredible time with Fortnite, and you built such an incredible, audience and career. It's human nature to look at those moments and be like, fuck, why am I not there? But then you need to realize that your growth was here and you had that explosive time, sure. But now that moment has come and gone, you're still here and you're doing your Valorant watch parties and continuing to adapt and continuing to keep this incredible audience. That now, as you've grown from a 17-year-old to a 21-year-old, you have just the strongest community as ever. You have your ride or dies with you day in and day out. And now you are more, you know what's working, and you can continue to develop into that. That the fake, that growth is unsustainable. You're back to where you once were, and it's now great to be on a sustainable path that you continue to grow on and continue to succeed with. I think that's the important thing to keep in mind is no one in the whole Fortnite community kept that trajectory. It's not just you. So don't beat yourself up over it.
I agree.
True.
I mean,
That's a good way to look at it.
That's how it works.
When I stream,
That's how it works.
when I stream, like, I've learned that every couple months I'm gonna have a peak period. But in those peak periods, I kind of gather what my actual sub count is, what my actual core community view count is. And then everything above that, I just kind of enjoy it for as long as it's there. But if you immediately put yourself, if you hit 20K viewers for 2 weeks straight and you put yourself as a 20K Andy, of course, right? It's not realistic to maintain that hype. Eventually, it's going to fall off a little bit. You'll gain a little bit more than you had before. But when you do go back down, you're going to be disappointed no matter what. So, like, I think a good thing to do is, like, always keep a realistic, like, measure of where you actually are. And don't let the peak periods, kind of change that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for those responses. That was really nice.
Aww.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I loved you.
It's really good to look at your stats over a long period of time. So, like, I try to look over like 90-day periods, and that makes it way better because you can sort of like flatten out those like big spikes down and up, right? And see where you're gradually going.
hate
Because everybody
stats.
is, lots of people are trending upward over time.
I hate
Oh,
stats.
the whole industry is. It's not going to
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
No,
It's
it's
not
just
gonna
getting
stop.
bigger.
Yep.
It's wild.
It's getting more and more saturated. So,
Train, I'm seeing a lot of good topics on this panel. I feel like we should really.
yeah, let's go over some of them before.
Yeah.
Because I think Devin did a great job building this, and I know you've
I
never
agree.
even opened this
I'm gonna use the
document.
restroom.
So
Is there a document?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, there is.
True,
Yeah,
true,
yeah.
true.
I do think that I don't know how to transition this. I'm just gonna do it as awkwardly as possible. But like, there really is a lot to be said about women creators in this talk. And like, Courage brought it up, which was a good segue of like how much more difficult it is to be a woman creator in live streaming, and that's reflected in the stats. Only 14% of creators are women still, even now. I wanted to get all of your thoughts on this because I think this is like a really unique panel for that, and something we've really never had in this podcast to that degree, and we have such a good audience for it. If you could talk to like what your guys' thoughts on that, and how do you think it's evolving? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? What are we?
It's only
what do we do about it?
14%.
Yeah.
I'm a bit surprised by that too. I'd expect it
Oh.
at least like 20. I do
You
think
think
it
it
has
has
To be
improved.
fair, that's an older stat from about 2 years ago, so it could have gone up. Yeah.
I actually would say it probably has.
I
but
think it did.
What was the
are,
question?
I guess there's a lot of questions because I don't know how to present this, but I guess we could start with like, what do you feel like the state of women creators is? Is it getting better? Do you still feel like you're dealing with a huge amount of toxicity compared to like male creators? Like, how does that function on the platform for you, both YouTube and Twitch?
All
I'm gonna
right.
let the
It's
I'm gonna let the ladies go first.
That was a
I'm letting
lot.
the ladies go
I'm
first.
not
They
touching,
know.
don't
Lots.
worry.
Myth,
A
can
lot
you
to
translate for me? Yeah, 'cause I'm not doing too good. Myth, can you
No.
translate? Yeah.
No, I think
like-
I understand. I'm just
It's just-
thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big
Yeah,
questions
it's a
in general.
loaded question
Yes.
for sure.
I guess
Yeah.
like for me, like I think it is like it's really bad, but I think it is better. At least even if it's
Yeah.
just slightly better than
I
it was
agree.
like 2 years ago. Because I remember watching Twitch, And like if you're watching any female streamer, that shit was like the chat was unbearable to like read. So I think it's still like bad, and I think there's definitely is a lot to be worked on, but I think it is getting better. So that's like positive outlook.
Can
I
I,
think
say
it is
I
getting
fucking
better.
love that this is the topic. So I'm not allowed to speak
I
up
love
on
that.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I love that.
Let's go.
I know. I feel like this wouldn't have been a topic. I don't know. I'm happy.
Also, I actually listened to something the other day that really, truly put into perspective how far specifically the Twitch community has come in regards to how they view female streamers, how they treat women, and just kind of how we're treated within gaming. And what that was Hafu's Dr. K episode. And she talked about how when she was competing, I think in WoW, she qualified for a tournament, and there was another team that qualified for that tournament also, and their team name was something along the lines of, and forgive me for saying this, gonna rape Hafu at regionals. And
No
that was
fucking way.
totally
No.
okay.
It's disgusting. Yeah,
No
they didn't get
fucking
punished.
way.
They didn't get
Yeah.
punished.
Yeah.
They didn't get punished. Yeah.
And it's so odd to hear about something like that because I don't know, it blows my mind, but simultaneously I'm not surprised. Because
yeah.
it seems exactly like the kind of thing that 7, 8, 9 years ago people would kind of like brush
More,
off. And
yeah.
luckily with every year those instances get like less and less worse, which kind of makes me grateful for how far we've come, but nonetheless makes me realize that like
We
like
started
second
down
class,
here, man.
Yeah. I was just like trying
Yeah.
so hard to be seen as equals, to be even given the benefit of the doubt, to be credible, to not have our genitals discount the things that we say or do. So yeah, that's my little spiel.
What
Yeah.
can people do?
I think that a lot of male creators with big platforms talking about or standing up for women, like for example earlier,
Yeah.
our
Train
friend
saying
how he's
stand
like
up for
correcting the squad
us.
W emo, you know, like I really appreciate that.
Mhm.
And I think it sets a great example as well.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like I'm kind of preaching to a choir. Everyone in my audience is already like open-minded to watching a girl streamer who's like who could be good at games, who could be well-rounded and have like these great thoughts, whatever. But like nobody that like is sexist is gonna click on me. They're not gonna listen to me. They're gonna who gives a fuck? Like they're not gonna pay attention. Whatever. So it sometimes feels very like it is up to my male peers to say something, and like that is infuriating in and of itself because of like, oh, I hate that like the space is dependent on others. But I also think like us just existing, being successful does like create and like inspire other girls to start streaming and like which will create a trajectory. But it just feels like right now is like up to others, which I kind of don't like.
It does suck that like it feels like other men's words and defense need to like mean more compared to like if a woman was defending another woman kind of deal.
Yeah.
It sucks,
But it
but
is
it's
what it
true, 'cause,
is.
like,
And I
male viewers are gonna look up to their male streamer idols and they're gonna do whatever they say or do, essentially.
Yeah.
I think that's a very valid point.
It is.
That Jody brought up, because I feel like when I'm in your guys' streams, the environment compared to I would never see some of the comments in your guys' chat that I see, for example, like in my chat that I would ban instantly.
Same.
Does that make sense?
I was about to bring up. There's a like, Pokey can make a multi-part unban requests YouTube series.
Infinite.
I don't have my unban requests. It's not a thing because of what you guys have to deal with comment wise. It's outrageous.
Mine is
you know,
bad,
like
yeah.
I get some dumb comments that we just banned, right? Most time it's just generic like bullshit racist things that have nothing to do with me. But you guys will get women in gaming will get such targeted hate, and some of the people that send hate make all these accounts, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? That
I think the key.
I can't even believe, you know, what you have to deal with. You know, what I can say is this: I know for sure that gets me excited is that a lot of the younger audience I'm seeing is much more of an even split, even for me. And I play Call of Duty, and I would say I fit more under the umbrella of like, again, Call of Duty shooter type games. My YouTube viewership is like 92% male, 8% female, which is like an 18 to 34 viewership. But my TikTok viewership, which is absolutely a younger audience, is 65% male, 35% female. And I don't cater to just female, like, you know what I'm saying? So the younger audiences, I think more and more girls who look up to the women in this call and a lot of the other great creators out there, Brooke, Fusely, like Leslie comes to mind, all these great creators. Adept, yeah. They are feeling more and more empowered to be the gamer, like the gamer or whatever they want to disguise, like consider themselves in this industry, and don't have to shy away from that, if that makes sense.
I think I think a main I think like the distinction of like the shit talk on Twitch is this, right? Because like, I have a lot of shitheads in my channel that say a lot of, they call me ugly, say I look like an ape, whatever the case might be, right? The ape part I kind of take as a compliment. But I think the difference that needs to be pointed out is like they're not shit talking me because I'm a man, right? They're just shit talking me because we're bullshitting about like different things, right? The problem is when the shit talk toward the girls, right, or the women is because they're a woman. Does that make sense? Like if like I think shit talk exists for both men and women on the internet. But what people don't understand is the distinction between normal shit talk, like calling, Jody bad, you're bad at Valorant, whatever, right? Versus making a statement that she's bad because she's a woman, right? There's a difference in the shit talk, right? Does that make sense? That's what needs to be attacked so people understand, does that make sense?
Yes,
no,
yeah,
100%.
Makes complete
for
sense.
Also racism, though.
Yes.
And any other bigotry, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was Jack saying like the younger audience is way more like evened out. Like I'm looking at my YouTube stats right now. I have a much younger audience.
Mine.
Yeah, and I have my viewership is 49% female, 51% male.
Wow.
Mine
I have a
is
much younger
mine is
audience.
dream. Yeah, no, I just checked my female audience average is 45%.
How do you
which
check
is
that?
almost half. If you go to your YouTube and just analytics, your settings.
Analytics audience, and then scroll down.
I haven't uploaded for like 2 months, but I guess we'll see.
You go to YouTube Studio and it'll tell you. Yeah, just on your top right.
Let's take a look at this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Trains is.
Girls, rise up.
I'm gonna guess Trains is 90-10.
Where do I see it?
Click audience
Analytics
on the right.
And then audience.
Oh, audience. I
Scroll
see
down.
it.
Scroll down to age and gender.
Oh, jeez. So let's see. 80% of my demographic is between 18 and 34. Okay. 3% is between 13 and 17. And then my female to male is 94% male, 6% female.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah. 94, 6.1. That's what I see.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, I actually want to ask Train a question, and I'd love to hear your response,
Yeah,
Train.
go ahead.
Do you think that this episode we have today, of all your episodes of the Scuffed podcast, is probably one of the most appealing for a female viewer to tune into?
I bet there's a lot of female viewers here today.
I would say yes. I would say your episode
Welcome,
tonight.
ladies.
Ladies, stand up in
Yeah,
chat. I would
I'd say
say
so.
you have more
Yeah,
female viewers
ladies.
here percentage tonight.
You know you bad.
Yeah. I'm about to start twerking.
Let me ask this. Let's take a poll. If you're a female in the chat, Twitch Prime sub.
I don't.
If you're a male,
Every
Twitch Prime
dude
sub.
here is gonna
There's the
vote for.
sellout
Oh
mode,
my
bro.
god.
There's the sellout
Okay.
mode.
Yeah. There's no way this is gonna be accurate.
No one's-
The poll is just.
I mean,
a
I
question mark.
voted female. I voted female.
This poll
man's as smart as
spawns with
Twitch Prime subs, I
80%
get it.
female.
Oh, they would-
But yeah, I mean, I think I think that's like exactly like what I mentioned, Train. Like I guarantee you, when you upload this, if you go upload this to your YouTube channel, you can look at the analytics of this video compared to your others, and you'll see a way different skew of your audience. Which
I'm
maybe
actually curious now.
If you guys don't
Please
have, by the way,
update us.
all of you have permission. Like I do this with like a few podcasts. I'm sure you have your own content, but if you end up having a day where you don't, you have permission. You guys have permission to like, if you want.
Aw,
Just-
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't upload.
oh, I'm
to
uploading
YouTube
this
enough.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
It's already up. I'm actually live streaming on my channel.
Just put my
Same.
Twitter on there. That's all I ask. Just put the Twitter in there. That's it. Thanks.
No, but I think it's really interesting. That whole topic and conversation, and I think the thing that gets me excited is when I look at younger audiences. They seem to be much more open to everyone being involved in gaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it comes back down to, we joke a lot about it, but I'll be honest. I see people all the time mention, how many times have we seen creators accidentally use a certain word or have something that isn't really part of their character that comes out. And I will say firsthand, I've used words that I'm not proud of in my past.
Me too.
Because guess what? I was a 14-year-old kid in Xbox lobbies hearing the most harsh things ever that now, because of the moderation tools and the way that the internet is, would get weeded out much, much more. And I'm embarrassed to think of how lobbies used to be back then. If you were in them, bro, if you experienced those days, I think it definitely made me tougher to absorb the hate that I get nowadays, because man, some of the shit that I heard back then,
Xbox Live was nuts.
But now it just doesn't, now it doesn't fly, and for the better. Like for the better, now it doesn't fly. Like
same with Dota 2. Dota 2 is toxic.
I mean, sending a report on an Xbox dashboard in 2013 was like putting a piece of paper in the ocean. It would just disappear. Like now, you get follow-ups from games when you report somebody. Like they're like, "Hey, someone you reported has been banned."
Yeah.
You get some games. You get credits in the game for helping, with the community to time people out and and report people. Like these games want people to be inclusive and want people to be brought in. And back in the day, it was like the Wild West. So I think a lot of it is how this community gets brought up, and it's also generational, right? How many times have you guys probably heard from your parents or grandparents, your generation's going to be the one that changes how people think about this or how they do this. It's the way things are going to continue to go.
And I just want to say, like, from my community, at least, I see so many young female streamers popping up that are just killing it. Like, it's actually blowing my mind. Three accounts that I follow myself have gotten partnered in the past week, just straight up. People that just watch Dream SMP content and it's very disproportionately female a lot of the time, at least from what I see. It's pretty exciting.
For sure.
Well, I think they do a great job of taking in the account of a rising tide raises all ships. And it's something that I've always tried to go by with how I view YouTube and anything that I'm involved in. If you go on my YouTube channel, if there is a creator in my video for the last 3.5 years, they're credited in my YouTube channel, and I tell people to go sub to them, because I know if Ray or Pokey or Janet or anyone in this call is more successful, that means we're all going to be more successful. So you talk about your members of the community. I look at members of the courageous out there, and they are all visiting each other's streams, showing each other love, hosting each other, because they realize, listen, we're all lifting each other up.
Yeah.
And it goes back to what I mentioned. It's how the culture of being a creator and watching these streams is going. Like it's so fascinating to me that it's natural that this next generation it's natural to them that they realize that we need to bring each other up in this industry. We need to be each other's number one fans in order to make more people want to be part of what we're doing, because if we're just negative and spew hate, it won't do anything for us. But if we bring each other up and make people feel like the king or queen or whatever you want to call yourself is, it pushes them to do more and be more comfortable and be who they really are.
It's crazy actually that you say that, because that's one thing I've noticed in your guys' groups of friends, whether that's Carl and his friends, or Courage, or Iman, or Myth. That's something you guys do so well. In for a long time, I've been saying the Just Chatting friend group, it's a dog eat dog world, and I think that's why the Just Chatting streamer circle, it's slowly it's going extinct. You're not seeing very many people coming up in our friend group that are brand new. But in your guys, it's you guys are all taking care of each other, right? Carl, Courage, Janet, all of you guys in your friend groups just boost each other up. It reminds me of my friend group, back in middle school. That's how it was in my time growing up, right? You were loyal to the boys. But in my category, it's a dog eat dog world. So that's the one thing I'm definitely jealous of, and it's really good that you guys have that dynamic. To be completely honest.
Consider this though. Especially on Twitch, there is a competitive dog eat dog culture due to the way the system works.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's something that is very much ingrained into you guys, and something that you need to go out of your way to combat.
I wonder if mandatory days off would fix
especially
that.
in Just Chatting, there's gonna be a top dog, and then if you all funnel to one person, it's essentially not as good for all the other channels.
Yeah,
Twitch
but
just
I'd
said,
also, for me at least, and for the people that are in my friend group, I think we're kind of like shifting the way at least our meta works, where I don't think I never stream at the same time as Sapnap, and Sapnap never
I
streams
noticed
at the
you
same time
guys
as me.
Yeah.
did
And
that. Like you alternate when you stream.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
we
been
kinda-
so
That's
mutually.
I noticed
helpful.
that.
No,
Yeah,
it's
100%
really, it's
intentional.
really
That makes
great
a
for all of
lot
us.
of sense.
Wow.
Because like,
It's-
what what Carl's saying is like one of us will stream, and then like we'll be on each other's streams, and like all the viewers will go to them, and then that
Wow.
person ends, and then we'll raid one of the people. We
Wow.
make like stream trains, and then it's really beneficial for all of us.
Oh, that's
You
sweet.
guys are little geniuses.
That's next level, yeah.
Collaborative, friendly
next level.
geniuses.
The
100%.
the mob like, who've been members of 100 Thieves, you know, they've had all sorts of their own experience, but the first tip I told them was that there should almost never be a time where one of the members of their group isn't live. Like genuinely,
Yeah, and you just
because
host.
Makes sense.
their community always comes there and
Mm-hmm.
is part of it. And if one member wanted to do a big poker stream and told the rest like, hey, Friday night, you know, I'm sure Carl mentions this. Carl does his Tales from the SMP. I'm sure there's some sort of mention of, hey guys, here's this big thing I want to do. I'm putting a lot of effort into it. You know, can we make sure everyone's here to give this big effort and everyone understands and wants to do that, right? Like it's all about that communication. And I think that's the number one thing you can do if you're an up and coming creator in a group like that. Is you guys should always feed off each other. There's a reason why those features exist.
A million
people
percent
to each
mutual
other.
growth works better than any other way. 100% every day of the week.
Very
Mutual
true.
growth
Yeah.
is
True.
just always
That
better.
is it's very true.
Crazy
Yeah.
to think about.
I think also people they get attached to like just the connections with the friend group, like how our banter and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just these connections have been built over years of just like streaming together, and it's really good energy, and I think people just always come back to it.
I think one thing that blows my mind to think about is I remember growing up, and I don't know if anyone else feels this, but I remember growing up, and if I had a sick day at school, I would eat chicken noodle soup and watch The Price is Right and all those shows on CBS, like those game shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be like, I look back on that and I'm like, that's like a heartwarming feeling to me growing up. And I think a lot of creators haven't yet to realize that you are now that for so many people out there.
Mm-hmm.
So many people that
That's
like,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Like they tune into you every day because that's their heartwarming experience.
Comforting.
That's
streamer.
comforting. So, you
Yeah.
know, so many streamers do these challenges of like 2,000 streams a day or 2,000 streams in a row or do this stuff. And it works for some people, it does. But I think that the pros of days off and having, you know, a set schedule greatly outweigh the cons because it makes your viewers miss you on the days that you're gone, but you guys get a break from each other and you yearn for each other back again. And it's like the cycle of a healthy relationship from, hey man, wow, I didn't get to watch Myth today. You know, tuning into Myth's chat, seeing the regulars hanging on out, it means the world. I didn't get to watch Sapnap today. Man, that makes me miss it. And then Sapnap gets a day off and he's like, that makes me miss my community that much more. You know, and it's like there's a reason why a lot of these TV game shows and things are 5 days a week on because it makes people excited and
Yeah, you're like hyped
for the
it
next
again.
time, and it lets everyone refresh. Their work days aren't 7 days a week for a reason, you know, because it's unsustainable, and it makes you work harder when you get back in there because you get a reset.
Yeah.
So I find that really interesting. It's gonna be crazy to think about. Like, we're one day gonna be, I'm gonna meet someone when I'm like 50, and they're gonna be like, hey man, growing up I used to watch you
That's
doing
insane
this, and
to think about. Wow.
and I'm gonna be like, man, I just own a diner in some small
That's
town.
crazy.
That's what I'm gonna do when I'm older. I'm just gonna cook people food and make them feel good.
I want to own a farm.
I want a farm too.
I kind of want a farm too. Yeah.
I've talked
I want
about
real
so
chickens.
much.
Same.
I want
my
an
pets to
automated
just
farm.
run
I don't have a
around
garden. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I love how every streamer
want
just
a
wants a
farm.
farm. That's great.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to.
yeah.
I want
No
to
chance.
have a farm.
Yeah.
And
Every
then you
streamer
realize
just-
you don't have good internet, and then you're like, okay, wait, hold on, I don't want to farm
Okay,
anymore.
I want to
Yeah.
farm somewhere with like Google Fibers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starlink. It's okay. No, you'll have good internet with Starlink.
True.
And what Elon Musk is whipping up.
Oh, that
If he
Elon
can-
Musk internet. Wow. Yeah.
If you
I'm gonna
can
tweet
solve
Elon,
the
tell him
speed
to
of
come on the
light
show.
problem.
Oh,
Yo,
is that
Elon.
a barrier?
Well, yeah, because the distance of a satellite in low Earth orbit, right, will take time, and there's no way to fix the MS, right? So if you're playing Fortnite on it or Valorant or something, it's gonna be tough, right? Unless Elon can beat physics. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. It seems like we have a lot of problems with getting good internet.
Can you imagine the technology in like 20 years for computers? Like the graphics we'll have, the speeds, the setups.
I hope that we are able to smell things through the internet.
Ooh, good choice.
Yes.
Imagine if you get a virus though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, like a disease?
Jesus.
No, a computer virus.
I was thinking like a cold, like corona or something.
Dang, I caught COVID from watching POKIMANE stream today.
Oh my God.
Someone sneezed
I put it
in
out
chat.
into the scent machine and it came out to all of you. Oh no.
Yo, I'd be heated. I'd be heated. Oh, that's so funny.
Jesus.
Do you guys think that things like internet being a monopoly slowly but surely will become like almost like a civil rights issue as we
I
become
think it
more and more
already
like,
is so close to being that.
How do
The
you mean?
internet should be a
it's something
public
I think
utility.
about a lot.
It's nuts that it's
You know
not.
what I mean? Yeah.
How do you mean? Like
Something I think
explain
about
that
a
a little
lot.
bit more.
Like you have a lot of places like back in my hometown, like especially in Detroit, where just internet companies are extremely like you have internet that is like almost inaccessible for a lot of the people that live in the area, but internet is becoming more and more a part of your regular day-to-day life and just life in general, like as we exist, like as a society, that I think that it not being just accessible and it being like a monopolized industry it will cause more issues for just people in general. For like less fortunate people.
They do that like against Google Fiber, like these big companies that are like monopolize and control everything. Like Google Fiber is so amazing, right? Like they offer like 5 times the speeds for like 1/5 the price. And if it ever goes down, every time it's gone down for me for like a minute, they give me like a percentage refund of my bill. Like that's like you don't see that. Like Spectrum, you get Spectrum, that's going down twice a week, and they're not apologizing to you. They're saying, "Hey, you don't want us? Too bad, right?" So it's like
the Google Fiber story is super interesting. They had this whole plan to put everybody, every town in America on their internet, and what they actually ran into was a political issue. They got all these lobbyists and all these people that started campaigning at the local level from people like Comcast and shit like that, and they couldn't get anything done, and they just got stonewalled at town after town after town, and that's why you only see it in certain areas like Austin. It's really progressive, or Seattle or whatever. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Damn.
I don't know what fixes it.
Well, I think before we talk about internet, low key, I think we need to fix our
Legislation.
healthcare first. Our healthcare needs to get fixed before we do internet. I'll tell you that.
You know, I kind of think a lot of these issues are almost interconnected in the sense that the types of people who would be for universal healthcare would be for not monopolizing internet, amongst other things.
I think,
So I think it's more so about, cultural and generational change and having that also be reflected in the votes that occur.
It's hard to solve this problem in a country that's as diverse as America. Like you look at like Korea, and like every single place in Korea has like top tier internet, right? It's like 5 bazillion up and 5 bazillion down, because like most of Korea is Seoul, right? Like it's like it's a smaller area to cover. It's like it's one centralized government. Yeah, it's hard in America.
Have you seen that video of someone like walking on the streets in Japan, and the Wi-Fi is 1,000 up, 1,000 down, just in the street?
Really?
Like it was some crazy video. Yeah, it's 1,000 up, 1,000 down in the street, like Wi-Fi on your phone. It was just insane. It was crazy.
I'm finna play Valorant on mobile. Like,
That's insane.
let's go. I'm gonna stream it on mobile.
Yeah.
Damn, man, the U.S. feels so far behind in some things. Ugh.
Oh, of course.
Some.
Yeah.
Dang. Blouseface isn't even here to say it.
Yeah, he's not here to talk about China.
Yeah, it's true.
This is Blouse Mike would be like, so guys, I just want to talk about China real quick.
That was actually perfect.
Do that a
That's
lot?
really
I did
good.
not know
That's
that.
all he talks
That's
about.
too.
Also, his mic is a little bit bassier than mine, so he end up sounding like this, and so it's just, man, China. You really got to be paying attention.
Yep. Every podcast he's on, he probably says China like 60, 70 times. It's insane.
He's like, streaming is nothing in America.
Yep.
That's true. Okay, it's been like that though. You know what I find really interesting though? One of the reasons why, if I recall correctly, anybody feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the reasons why streaming for many, many years has been much more popular in China is because there's a lot less space, and so people tend to be on their phones a lot more often than they will be on their PCs or anything else. And so mobile games are huge, streaming is freaking huge, watching other people on your phone, on whatever else is pretty huge as well, especially mobile games.
Isn't it also it's that, and then I think the other note of it is like, isn't getting a PC like extreme? Yeah, like getting a PC is extremely difficult in some areas in Asia, where like it just costs a lot of fucking money. Or am I wrong about that one?
I have no idea.
I mean, it's,
Like that's why like PC bugs are
Candies
such a
don't
thing,
know.
right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they are a lot more
Oh, Blah's
common
here.
than they are in America.
There's Blah here.
And space. Okay, probably.
Should we show
probably
this
more so space then.
here? Those of you that are here that are curious about the Blastus thing here, turn my stream on and like listen to it. I'll play a video for you guys that was made by the viewers. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Have you guys watched that YouTube video of Donald Trump just saying China like 700 times?
China.
I feel like,
China.
I feel like
China.
someone could pick,
China.
literally go through the podcast, the
Of
last
me, yeah.
5, and make one of Blastoise.
Yeah.
Literally. China.
Someone
China,
should do
China,
that just for
China,
shits and
China,
giggles.
China, China.
Yeah, do it.
It's
It
gonna
would
get
be
done now.
hilarious, dude.
There's a big scene in China. 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 There are a lot of games that many people probably in the chat have never heard about that are as big, if not bigger, than Minecraft
China,
on
China.
the streaming platforms or video
I look
platforms
so interested.
in China. That is, if you guys
Here we
ever played that,
go.
and a bunch of the major like media outlets where people would
in China, dude.
listen. I'm telling you, I'm
Carl,
sorry.
you
Maybe
look
I'm
great in
just
that
a,
sweater, by the way.
maybe I'm
Donald
just a
Trump would
10
hate
cent
you.
shill.
It's
Maybe
the
I'm just a
10
10
cent,
cent shill.
dude. I was
Don't worry.
right.
Yep, that's the video.
Wow.
Jesus. Blastoise,
It's an amazing video.
It
Wow.
really is a good video.
China. China. China.
Blastoise is he's a good guy. All right, well, let's choose one more topic, go over it, and then we can wrap it up. You know, I think this is a cast that we can keep it a nice, short, powerful podcast. So let's choose a topic, maybe 1 or 2 max, and let's.
You're kicking us
wrap
off.
it up.
Okay.
No.
I want-
If you guys want to keep going, we keep going because I have like 3 or 4 people we can replace if people want to go to bed. But if you guys are
get a
looking to
little
leave, we
sleepy.
can. I'm cool with whatever.
Before we transition, I think someone else can choose a topic. But before we transition off the women creators thing, could I ask you for like what your advice to aspiring women creators is? Maybe each of you go.
All I hear in my mind is China.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it.
China is your advice. Yeah.
Move to
Yes,
China.
actually.
I gotta use the restroom.
I'll let someone else go first.
I think my genuine advice, like I want to say, like fuck the haters. Who gives a fuck what you like people think? But honestly, if you are to create a platform, like create a platform where you are comfortable and like allow what you are able to mentally take because it is exhausting and there are very toxic, sexist people out there. And they like won't. I mean, I guess like right now it feels like it will never stop. But like, I just think that if you can create like a comfortable spot with like a community and like a lot of moderation, then yeah.
Yeah. I think my advice, and I think this can kind of go for everyone, is that it doesn't matter what you do in life, you're going to get shit on for everything. And everyone gets hate or whatever it is. So you might as well do whatever the fuck you want. And if gaming makes you happy and streaming makes you happy, then do it. And just know you're not alone. And there's a lot of women that are also streaming, and it's a growing industry. So
True.
that's my advice. Iman, Janet, have any?
Yeah, I just keep thinking. I remember prior to me tweeting whatever the heck I tweeted, and I was like, "You get shit on anyways. Might as well do whatever the fuck I want." I remember literally talking to my stream about whether or not I should tweet that, which is kind of reflective of like, yes, do build out a community of people that you feel relate to who you are, that understand you. And I think, if possible, I know it's way easier said than done, but try to make sure that you have at least a couple people that you can count on, like a support system prior to taking on any new endeavor that can be stressful will be really helpful. Because I just wouldn't be here today if I didn't have the friends that I did and the luckily supportive family that I do, and just people to fall back on.
I guess honestly, you girls all had really, really good points that I all completely agree with. You don't always have to explain yourself to others for your actions. And I just want to
True.
remind you girls that, or guys too, to be honest, but I see it a lot in women. So.
That's such good advice.
Yeah,
that
that's
I
a
still
really
don't
good
follow.
one.
That is
my
really
You're
good
allowed
advice.
to have a private life.
Yes.
You're allowed to
Yeah.
not share everything, every
You're-
detail about who you are.
Yes.
You're allowed to do what you want.
Whatever you
like
want to
what
do.
you want.
Whatever you want to share, whatever you want to like.
I have an interesting question, if I could interject. Do you guys feel like, do you guys think it's important for female creators to call out their male counterparts when they're on their bullshit when it comes to like sexist or like misogynist stuff on the internet?
I wish.
It's hard. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, totally.
The
100%.
backlash. Sometimes I'm just like, it's
like not worth it.
Worth it.
fun,
You
right?
like mentally
I'm
can
trying
only
to
handle so
have
much.
Yeah.
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 a peaceful night tonight. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna look at this in disgust and go to sleep.
I see.
Maybe talk to my girlfriends about it. And that's about
do you
it.
do you feel like that causes, I guess, like, do you feel like that leads to these like the figures that do have sort of like that, you know, comedic approach to their stream? Do you think that like allows them to keep getting away with what they do when no one points or tries to call them out? Or I guess you know, maybe it's our job as like the male counterpart to take that heat. Or I don't know. I guess I don't
think
like
it's
this whole,
anyone's
I don't like this.
job.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I
no
don't like
one's
this
job,
whole
yeah.
job thing that like I don't like the whole job word that I'm using. But I do feel sort of responsible at times for me to say and call out shit that I disagree with when it comes to this topic and when people do step out of their place. And I guess I was just wondering, like, is it important that we feel that way and that we take action on those things when it does arise?
I think
Yeah.
it's really sweet when
guys feel
male
it.
creators are aware of the fact that it's easier for them to call out sexist remarks or tendencies than it is for actually us girls, because then we just tend to look like we're reactionary
100%.
or emotional
Yeah,
or acting out.
sensitive.
And so
Yeah.
when they do that, I think it just like it means the world. Personally,
Yes.
it makes me respect them so much more. So it's not necessarily anybody's responsibility, but it is nice.
Okay.
And I think it
I
makes
see.
a
Thank you.
difference.
Yes.
It totally makes a difference.
No,
And you know
100%.
what? Thank you, Myth, for even asking that
Yeah.
question. Because clearly it's something
Yeah.
you care about and something you consider. And a lot of people just like don't care to. They don't care to like potentially like look like a simp or just like look worse in front of their guy friends by bringing up these issues. So yeah, thanks for caring.
I think two things to add. One, I'm gonna keep it $1.50. That simp incel thing actually makes me so mad because like
Yeah.
if I'm like nice to like a girl, I'm a simp. If I'm mean to a girl, I'm an incel. It's like this never-ending like paradoxical thing that people, I don't know if they just meme it or what it is. It's annoying. That's one. Two, I think the biggest thing is this, and it took me a while to learn this because I used to, and this is why I think YouTube demographics like understood me a little better. I used to think, like an example I'll give, like in rap, right? In rap, they'll say things and people kind of understand what they mean. As soon as I became like a content creator, I realized that what I'm saying, I need to be specific and clear. And I think recently I've like become overly paranoid about it. And Destiny pointed it out that I'm always like trying to explain what I mean in like 6 different ways and be careful that I don't say it the wrong way. I think like the intention versus effect thing, if you can understand that, you can still have fun and joke and have fun with your friends. But you have to understand that if you make the wrong joke and there is even one person that uses that joke to perpetuate their intolerance or their hate, you've already kind of failed. Does that make sense? So that's why like you have to be specific and understand the possible effect of someone that's listening to it that may be like delusional or maybe hateful and isn't taking it as a joke, but is taking it as something to kind of further fortify their ignorant beliefs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you just have to be aware of the audience that you're speaking to. Like, are you pandering to the wrong people or not? I don't think that means that you can never make a joke that like 1 or 2 people will take the wrong way or will be ignorant about. I think it's situational.
Agreed.
I also think there comes to a point where you're just feels like you're just walking on eggshells, and it's not fun as a streamer as well. Although it's great to be considerate, but as long as your intentions are good.
Yeah, I feel like I know you guys talked about how like people are more like, you know, the younger audience is more progressive these days and stuff like that. But I feel like on the other hand, I feel like we've kind of lost that, you know, that courtesy, that consideration for others. I feel like we've lost that connection as human beings. And I don't know if it's, you know, the introduction of technology. Yo, Rice, come thank you. I don't know if it's like the introduction of like technology, if it's, you know, we're growing more comfortable building new like relationships and friendships, you know, behind our computer screens. I don't know if that's, you know, something that's kind of affecting it, but it just feels like, or it could be like how you're raised, you know, because I feel like these things are instilled within you at a young age, right? Kind of like be mindful of others, how they feel, notice when they're uncomfortable, make them feel good. Does that make any sense? Am I just ranting?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I think it's like I think it's interesting because so much of the internet, so much of what we do now is online versus offline, especially now in COVID. I'm seeing so many less people than what life just was that like I'm almost forgetting how to be social in some ways. But I've noticed at times that I will just be out in public, and I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but I walk past someone on the street, and for some reason, like there's just some days where I just immediately have like a negative thought towards whoever's there, where I'm like, you know, whoa, do I need to be standoffish versus these people versus like here's what I'll say. It's like weird to say hello to people now. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to like walk past and be like, hey, how you doing? And just being like a nice, friendly neighbor in this day and age.
Yeah.
In a lot of places. Meanwhile, like I grew up knowing that like, oh, I say hi to all my neighbors. I, you know, do all those things. Where now it's almost like if you are just nice to someone, and if I go up to someone in today's day and age, and I would love to hear people's thoughts, and go, hey, I like your shoes. I feel like half the damn time they'd be like, how weird was that? Like when they walk away with their friend, they're
like, shocked.
Was that weird that they just said that they like my?
I would wear my shoes every day. I would be so happy. Yeah, if someone were to stop me and compliment me, I would feel so good.
And now here's what's funny, right? Is that I know, and I talk about the, I know that I'm an extreme overthinker. I create problems that don't exist.
Same. Yeah.
So what's also funny is that might just be part of my overthinking mentality. Is that other people, if I go up and say, hey, you have a cute dog, that they walk away and they're like, that guy's weird.
Yeah. I've actually talked to a lot of like my friends where they feel like they are like so it's weird, like there's this fear around just interacting with people in a very nice base level way, because it feels like you're almost like bothering or like intruding on that person's life just by saying hello or hey or how you're doing or like giving them a compliment. And that's something I actually had to, I guess, get myself out of too. And I remember like there was literally a point in time where I tried, like when I would make it a point to, if I thought that there was something nice about someone, I would try to compliment that person. And there were so many times like where I would walk away from it and I'll be like, fuck, should have done it there, but I feel like, you know, they were busy and I should have done this. But I feel like we've gotten into like the rhythm of just not doing those things or not interacting with people like that. that it's almost become like second nature not to.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Do
And so
you
now
feel
we have to like
most of the
actively
times
go
that you-
against. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're all good. Finish your thought.
No, that was it.
I was gonna say, do you feel like the times where you did go out of your way to compliment someone, like typically it ended up being a positive interaction,
Every time.
right? So I
Yeah.
feel like that's the thing. I know it is like a tough step to take, especially if you have any sort of social anxiety. But I feel like at least 9 times out of 10, either it will be a neutral experience or it will be a positive experience where they'll be really happy or they'll say thank you, and then you'll feel good because you made someone else feel good, and then it's just positivity in your life.
Yeah. No, I agree with that overall. It's like a karma or like a butterfly effect.
Yeah.
I believe in karma. Like karma in the sense of like, I actually think like we're the karma. Like our actions and the ripple effect that's sent from those actions are what kind of like starts that karma wave off, right? Like for example, if I help someone, fix their car tire, that help kind of affects them in a way where the next person they see, they might be more considerate to stop and help. And then that, chain reactions from that, and the same thing happens over and over. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One time I
100%.
was in a drive-thru with my dad, and someone in front of us paid for us. And so my dad paid for the person behind us. And
Yeah,
so
that's
I get
beautiful.
what you mean. Yeah.
It's beautiful, yes.
If you put it in streamer terms, it's like if someone got a big host and had this incredible experience, the experiences that I had when I was a small streamer, I couldn't wait to host people and then send my viewers when I began to grow to their channel. That's the number one. That for me is the number one thing I miss from streaming on Twitch, was hosting creators and seeing their reaction, and then also having the trust that my community would be great in their channel, which I think is part of it too. But yeah, it's insane. For some reason when I think about this, I just think of the change that COVID's had. Like I think that from here on out, any of my viewers, any of my members of Courageous watching this, I'm gonna be honest. You come up to me with a handshake at a gaming event, I'm gonna make it really awkward when I sit there with my fist bump ready for 40 seconds until you shift from a handshake to a fist bump.
True.
I'm fist bumps only from here on out post COVID.
And then they ask to see
Or
your feet.
elbow. Yeah.
And then they want to see my flat feet.
Yeah.
I wish I had a good way to show you guys my flat
well,
feet.
I want to see your feet.
They're incredibly flat.
Sandals.
They're just
Have Ray take a picture.
What if you took a picture and made like business cards?
The next
like
shift.
just make business cards.
So you can just
I don't
hand
think
out
you'll
pictures
ever
of
see
your
a flatter
feet.
foot than Jack's feet. It is
I'm gonna-
incredibly flat.
Someone in
Hold
chat
on.
said duck feet.
Here we go.
Oh, but you have to get it from the
You can't
side
go
so
top
that
down. You gotta go from side.
Top down ain't show
There
me
you go.
anything.
sock off. Sock off.
We're getting real.
Leaving his
into
sock
it now.
on? Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to
jeez.
show
There
the
we go.
flatness.
There it is.
Yeah.
For free.
Push it against that hardwood floor.
Wow, all the angles.
I can't judge though if my nails are a little bit long because
Oh, jeez.
This is all
Keep
good.
it-
Ew,
keep the picture
okay,
down.
I got a
don't
mani
show me-
pedicure 2.5 weeks ago. Here,
Don't
I'll clean my
Don't
feet.
show your
Oh,
nails.
they're not that long then.
I'll clean my
I
feet. I'll clean
wanna
my feet.
see.
No,
You got a
I'll-
nice nail tip, probably right now.
I have
for me.
flat feet. Deal with it.
Is it going in the Discord?
Oh, are you,
Are you
tweeting?
posting it on
Going
Twitter?
Oh, it's going on.
All right,
Twitter.
I'm ready.
Oh, he's just
Alright.
straight
Here we go.
tweeting.
Here we
I
go.
want to see.
Let's go on Twitter and
Courage.
check it out.
I am posting the most feet porn ever. Okay, yeah, I have some hair on my feet. Deal with it.
And for free?
Wow. Here we
Free.
Listen,
All right.
Hot commodity.
go. Powered by Cash App, yeah.
I am very happily in a relationship, and to anyone watching the stream, my girlfriend loves my flat feet. Thank you very much.
Oh
She's very
my
supportive.
God.
She's very
Guys,
supportive of my
holy
flat
fuck.
feet.
Yeah. Guys, this
It's like a
foot is
flipper.
brought to you by
Yeah,
Canada.
it's like a goddamn beaver tail, man.
It looks confused.
You should be in Lord of the Rings. Like this is.
Why is my most liked tweet ever gonna be my goddamn flat feet? Oh
Dude, I
god.
could tell
You
you,
posted
had a
4
pedicure,
pictures.
dude. Your
It's
nails are
almost
My
nice.
mom
like
and
a-
dad are gonna be
Nice.
so confused
Yeah,
tomorrow
they're
when they
like
see my Twitter.
shiny, you know?
It
They're
almost
kinda
looks like
shiny.
a
Thank you.
hand. On the ground.
Yes,
It looks like a
it
hand like this.
does.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I said it looks confused, but
What
that's
are my mom
why
and dad gonna say when I wake up
it's
tomorrow?
confused about which limb it is.
This is Curtis' foot.
Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done?
It's
Oh
a
my God.
head.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh
Well,
my god. gosh.
Let it be known. This might be my peak.
You have hands for feet.
He just straight his hands for feet.
Whoa, I've never tried to climb a tree before, but I might be incredible at climbing.
You might be crazy. The
technically, you can
curvature
say
that
you-
you'll naturally have, like you could probably wrap your foot around the branches.
I mean,
Bro.
to add to that, technically you can say you've done a handstand, right? Technically speaking.
Am I doing a handstand at all
all the
times?
time, yeah.
Yes.
I'm more athletic than I
Have
thought.
you guys ever
originally.
seen any of those videos or like the TikToks where like they put like their shirt on their like their legs or like and then their pants on like the top?
Yeah.
How do
Yes.
you want to be able to tell the difference if Courage did a TikTok like that? It just me.
No,
Waved his
bull-
feet around like his
no
hands.
bullshit. If oh god, I might need to brand into this. My new sub badge might just be my foot.
No, I don't know if we need to.
Oh,
That's not a bad idea. Like
Carl's
one
like,
month.
no.
One
I'm
month
just
will
not
be-
sure.
Carl,
month-
you wouldn't subscribe to my monthly feet pictures account?
It's actually a good idea. The first month will be a flat foot, and then like on the 12th month you'll get an arc, like an arched foot.
You have an
right?
arch.
Like,
You have an actual arch. You're
Yes.
so right.
Really?
All right.
That's perfect.
Wow, this has been really That was really therapeutic for me that I shared my flat feet.
I'm
Thank you for
glad.
sharing.
We didn't have to tweet it, but
you.
Thank you.
yeah.
You guys don't think of me
know?
different?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Of course not.
I feel
Thank you,
closer
more,
to
actually.
you. I know more about you now.
You know, actually we don't have the same socks.
Oh,
I just noticed that. Yeah. What
really
it?
unfortunate.
Bombas?
Bombas. Yeah,
Is
there's
this a brand?
Yeah, they're great because they have a little bit of like stuff in the back that sticks to your heel that makes it to
Grippies.
this. Yeah, little grips it so that your socks don't fall off when you have your shoes on.
Interesting. You know what's
Not a
crazy?
sponsor though, Bombas. If you want to sponsor me, y'all know where to
what's
find me.
crazy? Back in middle school, you know, I was the kid that, you know, when I transitioned from elementary to middle,
Mm.
I didn't catch on to like the styles, and I still wore my long, you know, geeky socks with my, you know, Velcro sneakers. And I used to think people would wear no socks with their shoes because like it was a cool thing to wear runners with low socks. And then I realized there's those things where like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not actually socks, but they like go up to like half of your foot. Never mind.
Train, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck you're going on about.
Yeah, I lost myself. I'm gonna be honest.
Does anyone here only wear like long socks?
Yeah, I
usually
do.
This is the one
Usually
that
I
only
never
long
wear-
socks,
Wow.
Usually.
I never
I
wear
like-
anything besides long socks, and I wear like
I
I wear like
always wear,
gamer
like-
socks.
Humans are so
So
cute. We all
long
just have these
socks.
tendencies, and like you only wear long socks. Like
These
It's
are
fun
my
to talk
These
about.
are my Fallout socks.
Wow.
They're Fallout socks.
That's
Fallout
incredible.
socks, yeah.
He got that in a
Nice.
gift box when he bought the
Yeah.
legendary edition.
Ankle
I have like
socks for
Fallout socks. I have
sure.
gamer socks. Yeah, only long
Yeah,
socks.
my little thing is I only wear sweatpants. I just love sweatpants. I just think they're the best. The
Same.
best thing ever.
I don't think I've ever in my life streamed in jeans, except once
I
at an
have.
event.
I think like twice in
I-
my life.
I've only
stream in
worn
jeans a
jeans like
lot.
twice in my life. Ever.
Streaming in jeans.
I have to dress up as if I'm
Impossible.
going
If you
out.
stream in jeans, you're a different breed. Like
Yes.
Yeah,
you
that's so
conquer the world,
Just next
dude.
level.
Like,
Fun fact.
Throughout my entire Fortnite blow up, I streamed in jeans.
but why?
I remember
But
telling you
why?
how
You
weird
prepared?
that
Yeah.
was.
What is
and I
that- for
stand by
what?
that
I just
statement.
fucking love jeans.
I
Can't
wear
do it,
shoes every
man.
time I stream because putting on shoes, since I stream in the same, a lot of people here stream in the same room that they sleep in. It like helps me with my energy when I put shoes on. That I'm like,
Oh.
Mhm.
it like gives me a placebo effect. So
Mhm.
I have actually 4 unique pairs of ninja shoes that I wear based off what game I'm playing and how sweaty I'm going that day.
What game
Ray
do
Ray
they
has
stay
seen.
on?
Nice.
I've seen him.
Ours
He
do
Do
the
has
the ninja
multiple
shoes stay
ninja
on during
shoes.
sex? Are you kidding me, Pokey? Let's just say these ninja shoes. They've seen some shit.
They're already in the bedroom.
Yeah, come on. I got a pair in the bedroom.
They're in every
Pokey.
room of the house.
Excuse me, hold on. I have the original OG ninja shoes. I have the
That's really
original
cute.
OG ninja shoes orange colorway.
Wow.
Hold on.
He's
I
so
have
excited.
the ninja shoes pink colorway.
Oh, I like
V3.
those.
Nice.
Wow.
I've
Oh,
never
he's
seen
going.
those.
Oh,
I've
he's
never
running.
seen
He's
him this
zooming.
excited.
Yeah, he's never
You
moved
guys
so
know
fast
how
in his life.
people keep the tags on shoes? Like he keeps the actual like purchase tag on those shoes,
Is one
like the
sock
white
still
ones
up,
made
or-
of plastic or paper.
I
That's
also
the
have a
selling
ninja
thing.
headband. I also have ninja hair to match every pair of shoes that I have.
It's still in the bag.
Wow.
I love
Wow.
it. He's
Yeah.
It's like a collectible.
Floss, floss,
That's
floss,
some
floss.
I'm gonna start doing this
Good
with Poke
merchandise
merch. I'm gonna just only wear Poke merch when I'm ready to stream.
That's actually
Get me
really
hyped.
good.
Yeah.
You kind of look like him a little bit. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know how people stream in the same room they sleep. Like after I end stream,
Yeah.
I have this like PTSD. Like sometimes I'll wake up in a panic that like the camera's on me and they just witnessed me sleeping. Does that make any sense? Have any of you guys
Camera
felt that?
covers.
Camera covers.
Yeah, no, but
I don't feel that way because of my camera covers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
that's on
camera-
my
what does
bed.
that mean,
Like I
camera
sleep
cover?
right here. Like I just put this on over one of my cameras off.
Oh, that makes actually.
Yeah, like it's a
really
lens
nice.
cover.
Yeah.
I can't even stream in this. I'm in an office right now. I can't stream at home. It just feels too weird. I know I'm in the minority, I guess, in that.
I stream in a different room.
That's good. That's like
Me too.
basically like
Nice.
having an office.
That's what I want
I
to
probably
do.
Yeah.
would stream in
Nice.
another room if I had another room available.
Headspace.
But I think like most streamers, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. I didn't for most of my career.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chance streams in his closet. So he's literally in. Yeah, I mean, never mind.
Is it real tough, this podcast, Tyler? Just to
It
keep
is.
It
You know,
down.
I've wanted to comment
Yeah.
on Myth's, you know, big cock
I
energy,
see you
but
just like
Okay.
bubble it up, man.
Yeah.
Just stuff it down. Not this time.
And
the
Train,
cock is huge.
Train, thank you. And listen, I'm
so
grateful.
proud of you.
I'm grateful. Listen, I'm ready. I'm ready to go, man. I'm here all night. So
Oh, if that's the case, we'll have to bring, you know, we'll get Cypher in here. I know Cypher wants to join up, and you know, we'll get some of your boys in here. And
so I got a third vodka soda right here. I'm chilling. I got my ninja headband on now. I'm ready to go. I'm feeling great. You know what it was? I was looking forward to this, and I'm really enjoying myself. I'm having a blast. You know, I sure
You've
would the
been
podcast
great.
would the podcast have been
Yeah.
better if Sapnap quieted down a bit? I mean, he's been hogging the airwaves.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh, that's messed up.
No, Sapnap said he likes my. Oh wait, you said Ayo to my feet. Sapnap, do you like my feet?
No, yeah, they're great.
Can someone clip that?
Dude,
That's
it's
my new-
crazy. These guys
You're
are
gonna catch me
insane.
slipping with your feet, dude.
They literally say
bro.
one word on your tweet, and you know, there's 874,000 likes on it the next hour.
I
It's so
said
crazy.
4 words.
I'm pretty sure I could announce that I have a. I'm Matt. Like one day I'm gonna announce that I have a baby on the way, and Carl's gonna reply and be like,
Congrats.
"Congrats, man!" and have 4 times my likes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
And meanwhile, it's my
crazy.
firstborn son.
Yeah.
I got my first fan cam though this week. Let it be known, I got my first fan cam.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's a fan cam?
Oh
What is
my
that?
gosh.
It's
They're
like
so
when
cute.
they edit the most famous fan cam I've seen is when AOC was in that lobby with you guys playing Among Us, and they had the AOC fan cam of her killing everybody as an Among Us character.
Yeah.
And I
What
wanted
is
a
that?
fan cam. It's like edited to music of you doing things like it's like a fan cam. I said I want a fan cam because
what a fan.
of Ray and I from our video
know.
we did for 100 Thieves, and it's just like music and
Dude.
me being like show 'em, you know, dancing and
These, yeah, Carl and
Trent, I got
Sapnap's
you.
Viewers, they've made some like fan cam things of me with, you know, usually I would be a, you know, I'd be like, "Ah, I don't know about this, you know, but if you look at my profile picture on Twitter, or if you look at some of the things I've retweeted of these fan cams, they're actually really good. They're really good. I mean, it is like hardcore, like weeb anime stuff, but it is really good stuff. It really is. I mean, I've definitely lost some followers retweeting them, but absolutely great work, to be completely honest.
Worth.
honestly, one of the best parts of being a creator is the fan art that people make, because it is
Not my fan.
Absolutely.
Not my
it
fan.
makes me okay. Well, Train, I imagine. I mean,
I'll
you said
show
your
you.
audience.
I'll show you.
Oh,
right
I
now.
actually
You wanna
want to
see it?
see.
I'll show you my
Yes.
fan
I'd love to see some Train fan
Yeah,
art.
I'll show you right now.
But no, fan art is so incredible.
It's so
Dude, it's-
rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because when I started this new series that I do, Tales from the SMP, so many people started doing art for it, and it's like the craziest thing ever. Because I
That's
love
so
doing these
cool.
streams, and then just seeing people like put it to artwork is just
Commemorate
awesome.
it.
Carl,
Train, this is your fan cam, dude. I
Carl,
remember
would you
somebody
ever
mailing
get
you
a
recently.
tattoo?
I have a tattoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, okay, Carl.
2. I have 2
thoughts on-
tattoos. I
Here's
have 2.
my fan.
What if you do
my
your
fan
greatest
pictures.
fan art as a tattoo? That would be.
No.
There you
Oh
go.
my god,
That'd
this
be a
dude,
little
Train is lit. by
Wait,
the
where?
way.
Is it in the
It's,
Discord?
On
it's
his
in Discord.
screens.
Wait, I'm vibing.
Oh my God, Train, you have a fan cam?
Okay, but
Train
careful,
has a fan.
DMCA.
That's one of them.
Oh yeah,
Music.
DMCA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
don't
love
play the
this song.
music.
Wait, Train, you do have chicken legs. I mean,
okay. Listen, dude. Listen, the legs are toned. I'm telling. Yeah, this is it. The one
Yo,
you just
have
think,
a
Myth.
fan cam.
This is the fan cam. It's so great. It's so great. Oh my
Well
gosh.
done, Kenzie.
I wish I could play it, but I think you're right. I think the DMC is possible.
Well, you can mute it. You can mute it, and it'll still be great. Trust me.
Fine.
Just mute it and watch.
There's
And
another one.
chat, imagine there's lighthearted, excited music behind it. Wow, you have a fan cam.
Yeah. Here, I'll play it on stream real quick. I have to mute it though. If
I want a
someone wants to sing,
fan
they can
cam.
sing.
Courage, these are my 2 tattoos.
Oh, you have finger tats? Oh, you stop.
Oh, really? Are you
Carl,
is
that's
that-
the
is that
coolest tattoo
real?
I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's completely real.
Dude, Carl, I love the accessories, man. I've
Thank
always
you.
wanted to have rings. I think if I want something, I want a pinky ring. But your rings and
Get a
your
pinky
accessories look hot, bro.
You
I'm gonna
gotta
tell
join
right now.
Pinky Ring Gang. You gotta join.
Get a
Pinky
pinky ring.
Thank God, nothing
Wait,
is
Carl, hear me out. COVID's over. You come out to LA because you're gonna have to come out to LA for something. Can we do a series or a video where you take me accessory shopping and make me cool? You know
You
that
just
the
need a
new
pinky ring.
necklace.
You don't need anything else. Boom.
No, you know that the new necklace Austin was wearing today was because of a shoot we did at 100 Thieves. Ray can vouch to that. Austin's loved this necklace he got at this 100 Thieves secret shoot we did, and now he's worn it every single day since he got it a week and a half ago. And he loves Austin loves accessories now. You just wait and see.
Guys should wear jewelry.
True.
Fuck yeah.
Really?
And
I
paint
love
their
it.
nails.
Yes.
That look so good.
Girls like
Yes.
guys that wear jewelry.
And even wear crop tops.
I just like guys who
Period,
express
I said
themselves
it.
with fashion.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
What kind of jewelry?
Yeah.
I don't.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, I'm
Let
not
me
a
spare
jewelry guy.
everybody. Hold on.
Rings,
That's-
love
that's,
rings, like
necklaces.
pierced ears,
Oh, man, look at
necklaces,
you.
bracelets. Wear it. I like it.
Yeah.
I used to have ears pierced. I used to have my ears pierced. I mean, they're still pierced, to be
They're
fair.
probably
I'm
still
so
pierced.
scared, but I want to
They
get
are.
them pierced.
No, don't be scared. Just go to.
Oh.
You don't have to be scared.
If you go to Claire's, they just
It's
have a
a
machine
quick-
and they do it.
Yeah.
Corpse
little
said he'll hold my
perfect.
hand. Corpse said he'll hold my hand if I did it.
Oh, then you have to.
You have no
So I was
choice.
like, kind of
It's an
incentivized.
excuse.
I need to play again.
I need accessories. I've decided after this podcast, I've decided I need accessories.
Absolutely.
Accessories are cool.
Okay, no, but you guys won't roast me.
Get this.
That's-
Courage.
No.
The only people that'll
Why
roast you,
would
you know
I
you're
would
doing it right.
never roast.
You know you're doing it right if the only people that are roasting you are just straight guys.
Courage, I feel like I feel
Like, look at-
I feel
all right,
you look
ready?
good
Wait,
with
Carl, hold
necklaces,
on.
dude.
Carl, hold up your hand like with your phone in your hand. Look at how much cooler Carl's hand looks holding his phone. Like, look at
Yeah,
that
it just looks cool.
versus my phone.
Yes.
Like, are you kidding me? Are you
Also
kidding
has
me?
that color phone case.
Yeah.
It's a cute
This is-
little
it's not even a-
color.
It's
Mine's not a
cute.
case.
Oh,
I'm so
never mind.
boring.
I'm dumb. I'm just
I'm
dumb.
so boring. Oh my lord.
That's how I,
I mean-
feel when I look at my closet.
You're not boring. You wear shoes to stream. That's
Exciting.
Wait, do you wear size 12
And
men's
they're
shoes,
ninja
Jade? I have all,
shoes.
all sorts of options for you if you wear this, if you have the same size feet as me. And they're wide. I don't know if you've seen my feet. My feet are flat. So if you need a pair of ninja shoes, let me know.
all right.
Borrow
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, I have 3 pairs here and 2 more in my bedroom. Don't ask me why, but they're there.
That answers
Um,
Pokey's question.
When does
Yeah,
the male
no.
body stop
Huh?
growing
He says he has 2 in the
on
bedroom.
average?
I have 2 pairs of ninja shoes.
I don't
in my bedroom.
know.
I have
Perfect.
no
Like-
idea, Myth.
Who doesn't? Honestly.
No
Hmm.
idea.
25.
Did
Oh,
you did you
jits.
Google that?
Not
Oh.
chat.
Oh,
They are my Google.
true.
Yeah, it definitely
Most
stopped
boys have
growing.
stopped growing by 16, but their muscles will continue to develop. They're fully
Yeah,
tall
they
by
do.
18.
Oh. Never
I
mind.
I
think
have
30 is peak. 30 is like peak bone density and peak muscle density. Then after that, you just go downhill. Trust me.
Jesus. Fuck.
I'm looking at
I feel like I'm breaking apart like the fucking Thanos snap, dude. Like I'm just like
Carl.
fading away. Yeah.
Do you know those like skeleton bracelets that like connect to like your ring finger, like your fingers?
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
what did he
Okay.
say?
That would have been better.
Get a
if you
link,
did, though,
Myth.
huh?
Get a
It's an
link.
accessory. Oh,
Hey,
let me-
Skeleton
I want one of
ring.
these.
Does Mika
Skeleton
make
ring
me-
bracelet. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Whoa, that looks cool. What?
I
Bro,
want
it
one of
looks like
these,
you're in
but
VR.
I have to
or
get them
something.
custom made.
Mika. Hi, Mika.
I put in a link.
Can't hear you. Mika.
Guys, I want everyone to know that I got to pet Mika twice in the year that Ray lived in the 100 Thieves house with Matt, with the three of us. I got to pet Mika twice. And those are the
Mika
two
doesn't
peaks in my
like
life.
men. He's,
But I
oh,
was so that
because
way.
I think he was abused when he was a baby. I got him at 6
never
months.
mind.
I mean, to be honest, Ray, I definitely do scare people off when I'm screaming about Fortnite about 12 feet.
No, but like,
I
it
don't
did
think any
take a
dog
while
would
for
want
him to
that.
like grow attached to like my roommates, but
Oh, that's true. I mean, you would
he's
always.
changed a lot.
It was crazy how
He's so much better now.
He's
how
a
much
lot better
how
now.
much better Mika would be when you would root him on, and we'd like sit completely still. I remember like sitting on the couch, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, "It's okay." And the only way we could pet Mika is if the whole time Matt and I would go, "Stay, stay," and go like this with our hands, "Stay,"
And he would
and then
like cower, but
we'd
he'd
get like
stay
4
there.
pets, and Mika would be like, "Why is this fat sack of shit near me?" And then that would be our interaction. But no,
Yeah.
Mika,
He's a lot better now.
Mika's the goat. Mika's a dog, but Mika's the goat of Shibas. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. But I'm allergic to pet dander, so I don't think I could have my own Mika. It's the only thing in the world I'm allergic to.
Hypoallergenic doggy.
No, I need to have a hypoallergenic dog. My dog at home, Marty. Shout out Marty if you're watching this right now. Shout out you, Marty. Don't know how he'd be watching.
Shout out
but,
Marty.
Hey, shout out Marty. He's a Shih Tzu poodle.
I love
12 and a half
Shih Tzu
years
Marty.
old. But yeah, he's hypoallergenic, so no shedding, nothing. Like I've never even seen a Marty hair fall off his body in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no,
Marty,
Mika
go.
shedding. Could just pull off
Mika.
wads of hair.
Mika,
like,
can you go grab the Dyson, Mika, and clean up your hair, please? Look at him. Mika doesn't even care.
Is that
Oh
how
my
it
God,
works
I'm
with hypoallergenic? They don't shed. Is that how it works?
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
like non-shedding
That's
dogs.
crazy.
They don't
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty elite. I'll be honest. You don't even like most dogs. You need like a lint roller to get the lint off you. Not with Marty. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, I have a question for the group. What are you most looking forward to doing when COVID is over?
Conventions.
Convention.
Visiting
Well,
my
that's the
parents.
least favorite thing for me.
I want to
God.
see my family. It's been a year and a half, and I'm very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, family. Yeah.
Family,
my family, travel, and dude, I feel like the party scene after COVID is over is gonna be fucking crazy. So I want to go to some crazy fucking parties. 'Cause I
Hey.
never got the opportunity to yet.
You know,
Just see what it's
you're
like.
you're gonna enjoy yourself, and also this just made me think. Carl, what was it like being at Pokimane's meet and greet?
Oh, 2017 PAX East. HyperX.
What a throwback. Wow. Dude, but you know how much it blows my mind that like someone went to one of my meet and greets that is now like not only my friend, but like just like a massive creator, is making so many other people happy, is inspiring so many other people. Like it's fucking mind blowing.
Dude, I watched Pokey at TwitchCon 2017 or 2018, and I just walked by and I was like, oh my god, that's Pokey. And then I just like walked. Then I kept walking. I was like, Jesus
And then like a
Christ,
year or
in the
two later, we're
flesh.
making
Yeah.
Fortnite poggers content together. And being
Fortnite
shipped by
is
half
literally
of the
wild.
world's 12-year-olds, but you know.
True.
You take what you can get.
Oh, I remember that like it was yesterday.
What's crazy is, or I guess, I know my YouTube demographic says otherwise, but last TwitchCon, listen, I was shocked, but well, I wasn't shocked. I kind of knew it, but well, I didn't know it. But listen, I had shit.
What are you saying?
I had more. Listen, no bullshit. I had more females come up to me for like pictures and stuff like that than males. Like when they'd walk up to me, for, like boyfriend and girlfriend, like the boyfriend would like shy away like in the corner, and then the girlfriend would come up. I'm like, damn, right? Like I expected because of like my YouTube demographic and Twitch, that'd be the other way around.
Pants.
Listen, I'm telling you,
She's the daddy.
There is a lot of listen. If you're a female Twitch Prime sub, show them. I'm telling you, they are guys. I'm telling you, I have a big female demographic. Trust me. That's all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Their sleeper. Big. Wait, hold on. His YouTube demographic was 94.6. It was 6%.
Oh, you were 6. I thought it was 9. My bad.
Listen, guys. Okay.
Oh.
I do think like
Osmods?
I love girls at conventions. Like they're so nice, they're so sweet. They want to take photos, they want to say hi, they want to freaking do it all.
Dude,
So,
couples are so
I'm not
cute.
surprised to hear that. Oh, that too.
When they both watch you, and it's like it's it's just the thing
Yeah.
they do.
Yes.
That shit's the fucking best. I love
Bro.
the couples.
We got a tweet the other day.
I swear I had a couple meet in my chat and get married, and then come
that's
to my
crazy.
meet and greet and tell me.
That's crazy.
That's
I love
retweeted
that.
I retweeted.
You're
a-
like,
I was
they're
like,
the other
hey,
day.
can you name your firstborn Pokey or what?
Yeah.
But-
That's, oh no, that's crazy.
Yeah, it really
two
is.
people met in my chat, and they have a baby on the way together now, and they got a piece of Courage
shit.
merch that is a baby onesie
That's cute.
that I've never had, that I've never
Wow.
released, but you know, we might have to do that.
Adorable.
I was looking, but Janet, it looked like you had quite a reaction to meeting people at events. Do you have a favorite event story of someone you got to meet, or anything that stands out from an experience at an event? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Really? Well, I'm
Yes.
always just, it's always so shocking to me when someone's like, can I get a picture with you? And I'm like, me? Or like, can you sign my keyboard? And I'm like, you want me to sign this? Like every time I'm just so honored. And it's a very great
Flattering?
experience. Yeah, flattering experience, and makes me really happy, and
Handshake, Carl.
I feel fulfilled kind of meeting everyone too, and like seeing their
Mhm.
faces in person. So conventions are one of my favorite things to go to.
People are a lot nicer
Yes.
in
Our
person.
motherfucking team.
Yeah.
Basically, nobody is mean in
Everybody is
person.
nice.
No
Yeah.
one is mean in
Mhm.
person.
No
My
one.
only
Yeah.
experience.
No one.
I started growing after COVID already started and stuff. So my only experience is literally last weekend. I went to New York to see Corpse's billboard in Times Square, and I met so many people, and there wasn't one weird person. I was so nervous about like meeting a bunch of creeps.
Yo, Carl, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yeah.
I've met some fucking weird.
Next
people,
TwitchCon you go to, bro, there was a literal rule, and I know many other people in this call have experienced this. It was like legally not allowed for us to go on the convention floor without security and like a route. Like you're gonna be like brought under the building and go through the back entrances. You will legally not be allowed on the convention floor outside of like a certain area because it is like a fire issue. Because when you enter the floor, people will come flocking, and it's gonna be really interesting. I'm interested to hear your thoughts after that experience, because it's crazy what those events will be, especially with a fan base as active and engaged as yours.
Yeah, really
nervous.
crazy when I get swarmed on the convention floor. That's a really gnarly.
I mean,
crazy
listen,
feeling. I totally
Devin,
agree. Wow,
Devin,
yeah.
I was
God, it's
first
just
in line for your meet and greet, man. I was first in line.
You must have been, because it wasn't scheduled. That's what did it.
I just want to put on record that Train switched to darts now because he just can't beat me in
This
cup
guy
ball.
is
Wow.
just
He literally-
so shameless, dude. I don't know how you sunk those cups. Ugh. I'm gonna beat you one of these days.
It's just
You haven't
not
beat
gonna
him
happen.
once?
Not even one.
Not
This-
even once?
This guy, I don't know. This guy is like putting a ruler on his phone. Okay, I don't know what he's doing, but he is just clutching. He's Robert Ory on the Spurs. Okay.
Yeah, that means nothing. To
I don't
me.
know what that
I mean, you
means.
better just
I don't know
spoke in
what that is.
Spanish.
Me
I'm not
neither,
gonna
but
lie.
it sounded funny.
Is that like winning a game of Fortnite? Can you put it in terms that I understand, please? I'm
Yeah.
lost.
So
Yes,
imagine
please.
when like Nick plays with like Cloak and Swag,
Mhm.
right? And then
Yeah.
the entire game, Swag and Cloak are carrying, and then Nick gets the final kill to win it, and that's his only kill, right?
Oh, like
That's
a
what Carl's doing.
like a win in Warzone. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. That's
perfect. I understand now.
perfect. Thank you. Yeah.
You guys want to all get KBBQ together one day? I really miss Korean barbecue. I've had a few
Yeah.
drinks now, so I'm kind
I
of thinking
miss
about late night
KBBQ.
ramen.
Yeah.
You know, like that
Dude,
late
the
night
Korean
ramen.
barbecue
vibe.
in LA is
I'm
top
down.
tier. It's so
I
good.
love Korean barbecue.
Yeah. I miss Korean barbecue, actually. That is one of the things like pre-COVID that was amazing.
What's good
Especially
in LA?
with like
Go
esports
ahead.
teams. Man, I like I'm sure there's 100 Thieves do that a lot. Like at esports teams, when I was running esports teams, we go out for KBBQ like almost every night.
100 Thieves does a 100 Thieves does a great job of like prior to COVID. Like they've done a great job in COVID of making everyone feel special and
Mhm.
making the most of it. But prior to COVID, I think 100 Thieves did a really good job culturally of like I know Pokey and Ray and Myth, you were there, of like when Brooke joined, it was like Brooke's big
Throwing
celebratory
parties,
week.
let's fucking
It was like a big
go.
celebratory
Yeah.
week for Brooke. It was all about Brooke, and we had a great time. And I know Brooke had a great time. And prior to COVID, like I think 100 Thieves did a really good job of that, of realizing like this is, you know what, let's celebrate each other. Let's have a good time. The opening of the compound. When I joined, it was my week. I think Ray was so OG that she was kind of before all that happening. But now at this point, we all celebrate each other. So, but yeah, no, I think 100 Thieves is a good job of living that up and enjoying it for sure.
If you guys like Italian, there's this really good place in LA called Dantana's. Have you guys been there?
I haven't been to Dantana's, but I saw a food TikTok about it, and I think it's in my notes.
It's really good.
Places to go.
You gotta go there. The chicken parmesan.
My favorite food in the world.
Oh,
It is delicious.
It's my favorite food in the world.
Guys, it's midnight.
Yeah, I'm so
I feel like
tired.
me and the ladies, I know y'all don't stay up this late, especially Janet.
Janet has a good sleep schedule. She
Okay,
always
you
goes to
know
bed at
this,
like
though.
9
Janet
p.m.
goes to bed at
Don't feel
8.
pressured.
True, you guys wake up
It has
early.
been
Yeah.
so long since I've met someone who can sleep at 8 p.m. A streamer sleeping at 8
That's insane.
I'm
Is it
embarrassed.
He
not?
streams
That is,
every
like,
day at 8 a.m.
unheard of in streamer land.
He's so
Wait.
consistent.
I played in those Hafu lobbies, and they're like at 8 a.m. PST, and they're like yelling about who the imposter is, and I'm like, am I awake? I'm like, am I awake right now?
Am I alive?
That's crazy.
I'm like, sorry, Hafu and 5 Up, please. You guys are probably both imposters. I'm not. I'm just gonna vote both of you guys out right now because I can't even think about what's actually happening. That's how I play in those lobbies. I just vote out whoever's the loudest.
There's a crazy phenomenon on Twitch that the people that stream that early get so many more viewers because everyone's so degen. They start streaming at like 2 p.m. there's way more viewers than streamers. Yeah.
I live with Symphony. This guy, if I stay up for 3 more hours, he'll be awake to stream Warzone before all the other big Warzone streamers are on. That's how he operates.
He's so
That's his entire
consistent
stream.
too.
Oh, that's his, and he's like, he's done by noon PST. He's had an 8-hour stream by noon PST every day.
That must feel so good. Imagine that, like just being done with everything. You got your whole afternoon.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's 10:30 on a Saturday night, and he's like, dude, I can't enjoy being 21 in Los Angeles. I've got to go to bed for my 4 a.m. stream tomorrow. And I'm like, can you have a day off? It hurts my feelings.
Amazing.
I've experienced that with Sim.
Well, ladies, it was a pleasure. If you guys want to exit, it was a pleasure having you guys. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for
This has
having
been such
us.
a great podcast. Every single guest has been
It was very
amazing.
cozy.
I love all you guys. And Train, thanks for putting it together.
Now, Courage, do you want to continue? I can bring Cypher in here and, Connor and some of the other boys, or should we wrap it up right here and, call it? What do you think?
Dude, listen, you make the decision. I have a lot of vodka soda
what are
left
you
in here,
feeling?
and I'm chilling. I'm not tired. My girlfriend's out of town, so I'm chilling. I don't have to go to bed and read.
Carl,
I've been reading
Oh, what you reading?
the Red Rising book series. If you know, you know. Shit's awesome. Like
I
Game of
love
Thrones
books,
meets Hunger
dude.
Games.
The Red Rising.
Carl, are you going to bed or
Books
you
are
staying
just.
up?
I'm down to stay up a little bit longer.
Yeah, we can do like another hour. Okay, cool. Well, ladies, it was great. Oh, by
Good
the way,
night.
read The
Thanks
Alchemist.
for
The
having
Alchemist is a
me.
great book.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on,
Good night,
guys.
y'all.
It was really, really
Good
fun.
night. Thank you so much for
Bye.
having
Hearts,
me.
hearts, hearts.
Mods, please spam the channels in chat. Thank you,
Have a
guys.
good night.
It was
all
really
for
fun.
coming.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for
Ray,
hanging,
congratulations,
guys.
Pokey, Chocolate.
You don't need to
Cody
leave.
J,
You don't
it was
want
great.
to.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna hang out.
Oh,
Good.
okay.
If I'm welcome, if I can.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, Jody's on
I was
the
about to say, I saw
schedule.
Jade's reaction. I was like, she doesn't want to leave. That's how I was
Well,
like,
I actually I've never really hung out with you guys, so I just I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit longer if that's cool.
Wait, have you ever done a podcast before? Like your own?
I tried, and then
Yo, Connor's joining?
and then
Yeah.
I think podcasts are some of the most fun stuff in the world. And I also just clicked your Twitter profile. I'm sorry if I've been calling you Jade, but your name is Jody.
You
Jody,
no, either or, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My username is Quarter Jade, so I get Jade a lot.
Sure, okay, good. I just don't want to. People call me Courage, and I'm like, why you call me Courage? But at the same time, I'm like, wait, that is my name. That
I don't even know your
basically
name.
everyone-
What is
Yeah, I
your-
hate when people call me by my name.
my name's Fitzgerald. It's Jack. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't quite
Yeah,
believe
no,
you.
It's not Fitzgerald. I'm sorry.
Jack is fitting.
I actually, I don't know about you guys, but I love my first name. I don't know how you guys feel about your first names. I love the name Jack.
I
like
hate
it.
when people call me by my username, not my real name. Yeah, super. Not
It's
good.
so annoying, right?
Yeah.
I just when we're in person, that's when it gets awkward for me.
Dude,
feel
I
like
call you
I
Myth
want- I
all
want-
the time. Like, it's like so ingrained in my brain. You cannot be anything else.
Wait,
to
what's
me.
your name?
Yeah, Ali.
Ollie? Like actually?
Yeah, A-L-I.
Oh,
Yeah.
such a... Oh,
But what's
Sometimes
funny
it's
is like, yeah, I
Ali.
think when your name is 4 letters and 1 syllable, like your gaming name,
Yeah.
it's I genuinely think it's just that much easier to call you that name.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
Marcel,
Same.
basically, you know Marcel. Basically, I do work.
Ali.
His gaming name is basically I do work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him Marcel every day of the week.
Marcel.
I don't care who. Everyone knows
That's
him as
true.
Marcel too because
I
his
feel
name
like
is so long.
People take the easy way out, so like I can't Myth. It's just too easy to call you Myth. Like, I call everybody by their first name, but I just call you Myth because it's just too.
Yeah.
It's too good of a name. Yeah, it's just too short.
Valid.
Yeah, people just call me
Valid.
Train. I think they feel most comfortable.
Yeah, Train's good. Train's
Yeah.
like really short, really good. Mhm.
I think XQC might come and join us after he's done streaming if we're awake. It'll be a little fun twist up.
Listen,
I
I'm
actually,
chilling.
Train, what is your name? I actually
Ty-
don't know.
It's Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah, I'm a Tyler.
Domer.
Tyler Blevins.
Train. Is
Yes.
Texas
Carl,
completely
did you
back
see
to
the
normal?
bracelet that I sent?
Yeah, no, I love it. Honestly.
Yes, Texas is
Dude.
it's
Get it.
it's back. It's back. Everything's back to normal. You know, it's crazy. Austin, Texas is so different from anywhere else in Texas. It's like very
Yeah, I
very
lived in
liberal, very hippie.
Yeah, I lived in Frisco for a year, and there was pros and cons to it. I if I were to move, it would probably be to Austin, Texas, or Miami, Florida. And yes, it definitely has to do with the fact that I'd save 13.3% in taxes.
Oh,
I'm being
yeah.
completely honest.
Dude, California taxes are bad. They're terrible.
Dude,
Bro.
that's why I left. That's why I left.
Where do you live?
I live in Seattle. But I
You live in-
yeah,
I'm
I
from
built it-
Washington.
No way.
Yeah.
What part?
What the
I don't
hell
try
is
to.
it?
Yeah, I don't.
exactly.
No,
Yeah.
just like more north, like an hour drive from like Seattle.
Yeah, I moved up here exactly because of that reason. Is I built I lived in LA when I was with CLG and then Dignitas, and then I moved up here when I was like, wow, 12% tax hurts a lot. so moved up to Seattle. It's a lot better. Yeah.
No, it's
The
definitely
college-
not fun.
I went to
It's not
college in
fun.
Portland.
Hmm.
I went to
Oh,
Seattle
really?
all the time. Yeah,
Yeah. What do you like Seattle?
I love Seattle. Yeah,
Really?
Seattle's amazing.
Yeah.
Washington is
awesome
just
city.
amazing. It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Carl, have you ever been to Europe?
Spain.
Oh, I want to go to Spain and eat paella. I watched a Netflix show and they had paella on it. Now I just really want more paella. I'm sorry, I think about food a lot when I've had drinks. But Carl, for real,
Connor.
you want to go to Europe? You want to wait, Carl? Have you been to Japan yet,
Dude, no. Spain's the only time I
Dude.
went out of the.
Japan so badly.
bro? Oh, that's the first place Maddie and I are. We went last October. Well, non-COVID October. You guys haven't been to Japan, Connor.
Hi, how's everybody?
Connor,
Wow.
what's up,
Hi,
man?
Connor,
I
that's
got
a
out of
great
bed.
shirt right there. What's that shirt you're wearing?
Thanks. I think you guys sent it to me. I think.
Hell yeah, we did.
Is that
Hell yeah.
door smaller, or am I bugging?
Yeah, no.
No, it's just really far away. It's really far away.
It's like an attic. So I'm like above the garage. This house is shaped weird.
Oh.
So they're like little cubbies. For
It reminds me
storage.
of
that's
Lord of the
that's called a
Rings.
frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Lord
one
of
of
the
those
Rings,
Hobbit,
yeah.
those little Hobbit door. You know what I'm
The
talking
Shire
about?
music.
The Shire,
It
yeah,
fits
yeah.
me. It's me sized.
I like the
Yeah.
Captain America shield.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you got a hydro flask too? You got to get this. This is a way better top, by the way, for the hydro flask. But I've kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I bit through
Does
mine
he
a little
not
bit.
have that top?
No, he doesn't. He has a different one. See how mine has this hanging part here? It's way
Yeah.
easier to hold than that one.
Oh.
I've really broken this
Oh.
down as a streamer. Water intake is important, and yeah, I get hungry, so I bit the top off mine. So I'm sorry. All right,
It's like a sippy cup.
it is. It is. Connor, how are you doing on this fine day? How did Lover Host go today?
It
The
went
platonic
good.
episode.
I didn't know I was doing it until like 30 minutes before. Austin called me and was like in the car, and he was like, "It's like, hey, I'm announcing 100 Thieves in an hour. Do you want to come on the show?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Wow.
Holy Has anyone told you your side profile looks like Zac Efron a little bit?
No, I have not heard that. No.
It's actually kind of
That's
crazy.
a great compliment.
Yeah, thank you. Wow.
Have you guys seen Zac Efron's? Oh, go ahead.
No, I want to say I agree. I think.
Thank you.
Connor's a handsome dude. Connor, whenever you come out to Los Angeles, let me know. I want to go on a shopping spree with you, and then we bring you into a barber, and then next thing you know, bro, shit.
Sounds like a good time, dude.
Three-part theory sponsored by Stone Island, and we're done. You went shopping with Jordan Fisher. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Guys, I have an
and
idea.
you get your style up.
Guys, I have an idea. I have an idea for all of us.
And then I reverted back to wearing black t-shirts.
Are you guys ready?
God damn it.
Poor Jordan.
Black t-shirt
So,
club.
My girlfriend saw this video where the creator gave her boyfriend $1,000, and then he has to go into a store and buy him what he thinks she would like, right, with that, and then she would do a review in the mystery box. What if we all went shopping, gave each other $1,000, and then we bought each other what we think you would like, and we did a big mystery box opening and see if we got anything right? That'd be so fun, no?
It would be fun.
Idea.
$1,000.
Thank you, Jody. All right, we'll do 100.
It would be.
I think it'd be so interesting. I mean, Myth, if you got me, what would you buy me?
Ooh, what would I buy you, Train?
What would you buy me? Yeah. At the mall, any store, clothing. It could be an object. It could be an item.
Train, I'd buy you. Do you have a water bottle?
I don't. I just drink my water out of, which is bad for the environment, but out of plastic.
I know what I'd buy you.
I'd probably get you a water bottle, a nice one.
Okay.
He gives you $1,000. You buy him a water bottle.
I'll give you $1,000. Buy me some Lululemon.
I don't have to max it out, right?
Buys a $10 water bottle.
I have actually. I can name.
Good
I can name
gifts.
something I get for every person in this call right now.
Really?
Do it. Right now. Go.
I'd buy Train a pair of Chelsea boots. I would buy Carl. I would buy Carl. I would buy Carl one of those Prada like a crossbody fanny pack bags.
The Greek God X
style. Really into men's fashion.
I love them.
I would buy Myth one of those easily liftable Dyson vacuums that you can use because I know Myth is now in his own place.
That is
and
point.
It's a great thing to have.
That's a great gift, though.
I would buy Connor a really good pea coat because it would help him look like he would imagine Connor wearing a fucking pea coat out to a really nice dinner on a cold day. This man would look sexy AF, bro.
Oh wow, yeah.
Devin,
Absolutely.
I actually don't know what I would buy you because you seem like you kind of have your adult life together. And I look and honestly, I'm looking at Jody's background and I'm like, shit, what is missing in her room? And I'm like, she also has her life together. So basically,
Oh, no. Oh, God, no.
that are
I make
too
my
good
bed
at
to make it
being-
look like I have my life together.
Okay, then I would. Oh shit, I'm trying to think because my mind immediately goes to I feel like what you'd really excel with is just having an incredible amount of fantastic brunches lined up. You seem like someone that likes brunches. You like brunches, Jody? I love a good brunch.
I would say that I love brunch.
Thank you. See, I love brunches. So what we would do is me, my girlfriend Maddie, you, a bunch of the gals would go out for a beautiful Sunday brunch. We'd have mimosas, and then guess what? By 2:30 p.m. we'd be barefoot on the beach, running and laughing in the water and taking.
But I got a fanny pack.
Sapnap. I would get you a webcam so you could have your camera on.
Thank you.
I got you, man. Let me know. I can buy you a webcam. Okay.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Appreciate your fanny pack, Carl. He got me a fucking vacuum that I already have.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have a Dyson?
I have the exact one you're talking about.
I'd buy you a juicer so you can make your own juices at home. You have
Fuck,
a juicer?
I love juices. I
Mhm,
don't.
exactly.
I
That's
actually
the next
love,
thing.
Vegetable.
I got you, bro. I could have 10 more options. Don't even get me started. All right.
You're actually nuts. What the fuck?
I'm a good gift giver. My
Yeah,
mom
you
loves doing
know
another
him
beach.
well.
I got her little beach getaway this weekend. Down
And you
in
know what's
Jersey.
crazy about the vacuum? I was so excited when I got my vacuum. So if you would have
People
gifted
don't
me,
realize-
let's say I didn't have the vacuum. If you gifted me the vacuum, I would love you.
Bro, people don't realize you reach a point, and sorry, Devin, to cut you off, and I'm going right to you after this. You reach a point where as you get older, you begin to the socks and the fucking underwear that you get as gifts, and the
Lululemon
vacuum
underwear.
and the juicer or the water filter. And when you start to get into your 20s, you're like, this is fucking lit. Sorry, Devin, I cut you off.
True.
No, but I have a question. How do you think up your gift ideas? I'm the worst gift. You're trying to get better. What do I do?
Just from everything that I've seen and talked about with people, imagine Train in a nice pair of Chelsea boots. I see Train in a nice pair of Chelsea boots going out
Chelsea
and just
boots.
loving a night out. Myth, you'd look great in a pair of Chelseas. I can't wear Chelsea boots because I have flat feet.
Boots.
But
Oh,
I'm getting better at being a gift giver.
Dude, Jordan made me wear these.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, you look great in a pair of Chelsea boots, Myth. Carl, right now, with a crossbody fanny pack, little Prada action on the front. I mean, I saw him in the Bape. I saw you in the Bape, Carl. I don't think I didn't see it, dog. I know you like a good brand. And Connor, I look at Connor. Connor, low-key, looks like a more handsome version of young me, bro. He's already got the facial hair growing on in. This guy in a fire-ass pea coat, tell me wouldn't look sick. And Sapnap, webcam. I'm right back to it. Let me send you a Brio, bro. I have a backup webcam, dog. You could be on the call with us right now. That's all you need.
It's all I need.
So did you just get better at it because you started thinking about it more? Like you just started thinking about like what people could need, or like an active Okay, huh?
I think the thing is, it has to relate to like really knowing a person, right?
Yeah.
Like he knows that Myth would want to vacuum because he like knows him. Yeah.
I just know Myth is a growing adult that is living out on his own now. That if I knew what I wanted at 21 is that I didn't have my life fully put together enough. You know, I was that guy that was like, you know what? Can I just clean my whole room in 3 minutes and just sweep things under my bed and think nothing of it later? And now I realize, no, I have a girlfriend. And if I sleep things under the bed, then she's going to be really mad at me. So I have to be a functioning adult. And now you're going to be at that point. I'm like 3 years. I'm like, wait, you're 21. I'm 26. I'm 5 years ahead of you.
Yeah.
Any questions you have on life, just ask me. Okay. I don't know
do
how
you
old
sweep things underneath your bed, or
me.
Are you past that point?
What time is it? It's 12:18. My girlfriend fell asleep 2 hours ago. Are you kidding me? Don't even look in my dresser next to my room. It's ice pop wrappers that my girlfriend didn't know I ate. It's leftover snacks. She has no idea. She never comes to my side, like comes to my nightstand. Are you kidding me? But if my girlfriend sees this, my room is so clean. Don't even stop. Like, please. Are you kidding me? There's dust everywhere. Oh my God. Connor, now that you're on the podcast, what is your ideal date? I asked this to Sapnap earlier, and I know you might have been on the Platonic Lover host earlier, but I feel like you could give me a great answer.
Ideal date, probably not anything like dinner or anything. Probably just like, I like the idea of going out into like nature. Ideally like later at night. I like looking at the stars a lot. I like doing something like that. Just relaxed. I haven't gone on too many dates, so it's hard to answer because I don't have too much experience. But that'd probably be where I'd go.
How old are you? Can I ask you? Is it public how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 21.
21. Yeah, your age. I guarantee you way less dates than you, my friend. Listen, here's what I'm gonna tell you right now. You're a good-looking dude. I can tell you're a sociable guy and you care about others, right? I immediately get that energy from you. You need to realize that you plan something and go into it confident, and any person that you get on a date, they're gonna love that shit, dog. They're gonna eat that up. So whatever date you plan, if you show that you put the effort in, anyone will love that shit. Bro, I can see you right now whining and dining on a beach little setting, dog. You show up, you got the whole cheese wheel, you got the wine, and you're 21, so you're good. You got the wine, you got the cheese, you got the bread, you got a jam. Whoever you're with, they're like, God damn, Connor really does eat pants. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying?
This is a fantastic first interaction, Courage. I have to say, we got started off on a great foot.
I can just tell, bro. You got to lock the fuck in.
Courage is feeling it. I mean, I'll be honest. If we're gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest. I miss sleepovers with the boys.
Bro.
The same.
Yeah, I mean,
that's facts.
Johnny's like, yeah,
That's
same.
Are we too
I
old for sleepovers?
absolutely.
No,
Never.
Slumber parties, bro?
Never.
Yeah.
I basically have a sleepover with Symphony, Brooke, and Nate Shot every day in this house. So that's my sleepover. Except we have 3 different rooms and live completely separate adult lives, but it's like a sleepover all in the same house.
Trey, we should organize the male sleepover.
We should do it, dude, and do like movies and board
That's
games.
adorable. You should.
Yeah, you guys should have
Big
fun with that.
Airbnb,
Yeah.
the boys.
I agree with that. I agree with that. After COVID, we should actually do that. Like, I would not mind doing like some, board games, some movies, and like
Little
I'm gonna be honest,
Catan.
Yeah,
I think it would actually be such like I don't think that's really been done.
it hasn't.
Like
I think it'd be
and
great.
I think it'd be such a valuable experience
It'd be
for
good
so many
vibes.
people.
100%. Wow.
Especially
Well,
me. Fuck.
This reminds me of that video that you just did, Courage, with 100 Thieves in Austin. Where you're playing Uno. I feel like this is that Uno, but it's we're coming together as a family, all of us.
I think it's in the content house we have here at 100 Thieves. It's like we all respect each other's privacy and that we all have stuff going on. But when we have those nights where we actually had an Uno night where Matt was doing a stream in the kitchen and we all played Uno together, it was so much fucking fun. And honestly, even the fake Uno we played with Austin when he came here, immediately just fit right in with everybody, right? Like, this is a dude that you can tell is extremely personable, is just a great guy from top to bottom, someone that you want to hang out with. That we were joking, we were like, dude, please come down here at any time and just come back for more. Like, that's the number one thing I miss most about Los Angeles is one of the benefits of living in LA that counteracted the taxes was that Los Angeles was like a revolving door. And I know Myth probably experienced this when like living in Los Angeles a bit, was like every weekend someone was coming into town that would be great to see, or there was an event going on, or there was something fun to take part in.
Yeah.
That
I was under 21 though, so I couldn't ever do shit.
You were, yeah, that kind of stinks.
Yeah. But you're totally right. Totally right.
Hello.
Yo.
I'm
What
so
up,
sorry.
Austin?
It's hair down hours.
Oh God,
Congrats
he
on
doesn't
the
have his hair
announcement.
product.
Oh, that brownie.
Yeah,
hit?
no hair Oh, you gotta Courage, you gotta tell the story real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Austin came over, very secretive week. There's still a lot that you guys, if you've been excited about the Austin announcement, there's a lot that you guys haven't seen yet. I know Austin can attest that. There's still a lot of great things to come. But Austin came over, we filmed this whole thing, and now Austin's a great looking dude. He's, he had the Chelsea boots on in the video, which I told Mithy.
Which I get clowned. Hassan always clowns me for those, by the way.
A good pair of Chelseas goes such a long way, man. But we're doing the shoot, and Austin leaves, goes back to his hotel he was staying at, and the next thing you know, we get frantically messaged by a few members of 100 Thieves. Austin forgot something at the house. He needs to come back and get it right now. I'm like, this guy left his wallet. This guy left his phone. He left his keys. Something extremely important to him. He comes back, and my girlfriend Maddie is downstairs. Lets Austin in. And now Maddie doesn't know much about Austin. Austin's a new member of 100 Thieves. I haven't got to give a spiel yet. But Maddie and I later were discussing that Austin's openly gay. And Maddie goes, I knew that because when he came in the house, he said, "Oh my God." What was the line you said?
I said, "Oh my God, I'm like a naked mole rat."
He goes, "Oh my God, I'm like a naked mole rat without my hair product."
Yeah.
And Matt was like, "That's when I knew he was gay."
I was having a panic attack because I lost my hair product, and for some reason I don't know why. A lot of people like my hair down. I'm just really insecure about it, so I can't go out. So I blew up Jackson's phone, and then evidently he texted a lot of people, which I appreciate. And I was so thankful that I could go in and the hair product was there. But anyway, it was a good time.
That shit was so fucking funny.
Yeah, it was. We had a great time.
We did, man. Honestly, I'm happy people have loved the announcement so much. Can't wait for you to.
I'm pumped about it.
Can't wait for you to come back. I mean, dude, listen. The episode today with Pokey, were you nervous? I know we talked about it a little bit. You said that those shows you get a lot of anxiety.
I do get nervous. I do get nervous before every show. Today was exceptionally nervous because I worked out in the morning, and I don't get nervous before working out, but like just another thing, And then I had the show, and then I had the Cash App show after, and announcement was right before the show. So, I don't stream that much, but when I do, the days are packed. And so I was stressed and nervous, but I'm super, super happy, and it was a great experience. So So yeah, I don't know if it made any
Austin, you've come such a long way.
I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
you.
And I fucking love you.
Yeah, thank you. I love you too, man. Thank you.
Yep.
Good to see you, Austin.
Everyone's waiting
Yeah,
for
good
my
to see you.
my announcement for when I come out.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Come on. When's Train's announcement?
It's crazy. Even my girlfriend thinks that when we're like 60, I might come to the realization, and I might come out in our marriage, and actually realize that.
So wait, your
I'm
girlfriend thinks that you. This isn't. You're not talking about the org announcer. You're talking about your coming out announcement.
Yeah, I'm talking. Like, she thinks it's a
That's not
possibility. I
good.
might.
Hey, look,
yeah.
Train. Welcome aboard. That's all I gotta say.
My man.
I will say this. I say Train is the most heterosexual gay man I know.
Thank you. Thank you.
And he look, and I know he doesn't suck dick, but if he did, he would be at the top. Be honest with you. Like, I know he
Good
doesn't.
for you,
That's a
Train.
compliment.
I take pride
He
in
would
that.
be.
really sweet of you to
He'd
say.
be at the
Yeah.
top. Like he's like I know you don't do it and you've never done it before, but you I'm just saying you'd be at the top of the game the way you describe it. You
Thank
know?
you. Yeah, thank you.
I'm just being honest with you.
I appreciate. That's a compliment to me. I appreciate.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah, you're really fantastic. Sorry, I'm making people uncomfortable.
No,
What?
Who's
Are you kidding
uncomfy?
me?
Yeah.
Have you guys been talking about
We're
cock
living
all
for
night?
this.
I don't know.
Good.
Did I just
Yeah,
get hot with it?
more than you know. It's a Scuffed podcast.
Okay, good.
hosted by
Okay, I just
Trainwreck.
wanna
We're
make
below
sure.
we're below quota, Austin.
Oh, are
yeah,
we? Okay.
Yes,
Did I bring up?
definitely.
Did I bring us up the quota? I wasn't sure if cock was appropriate today. I
Still a
don't
bit
know.
low. Still a bit low. We could use a little bit more.
Okay, well, hey,
Cock,
that's a
cock.
Train hasn't referenced my cock once yet.
good. Carl keeps sinking more and more into his sweatshirt.
It's a blanket.
Oh, okay.
I'll have you know.
Is that
Wait, Carl-
Gucci? Wait, Carl, is that Gucci? Is that a Gucci crew neck?
No, it's a thrift store. It's a thrift store.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
I have no
really-
idea what it is.
You're coming in on us, huh? Jeez.
Yeah,
No,
he really went all out with the I mean, he might.
The fact that you can't tell between Gucci and thrift store tells something about branding to me.
Well,
Like,
no,
is it
well, you know
really
what's funny is
important to
that-
I'm
get-
not go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like I'm not kidding. With him wearing Bape earlier, and I would have thought that was Gucci too, 100%.
I thought it
Yeah.
was Gucci.
It's true.
Like, does it really matter? All
No.
these.
It's a sweater I've had since high school.
I love it.
You guys
That's
know this
so
brand that
wholesome.
I'm wearing? This is called the Ariana Grande brand.
Oh, I love Ariana
How
Grande.
was that meeting her and stuff? Like, is she everything that?
Did you
thought
actually
she-
meet her?
Yeah, right. I saw the picture of you like meeting.
Yeah,
her
we
in the
met. We
video.
met 2 times. Yeah, we met once at the Staples Center at her show there, and then the music video that we shot together. I mean, she was absolutely awesome, and she called me her boyfriend for the music video part, which may or may not
Really?
have still been the peak of my life. And I can say that because my girlfriend also would rather date Ariana Grande over me, so I can't really get in trouble when we both have a celebrity pass with Ariana Grande. But she was incredible. It was awesome. You know, her shows, if you haven't had a chance to go to Ariana's shows, first off, phenomenal. She also loves Pokemon, which I feel like everyone in gaming does. So there's
Charmander's
a
my
lot of
favorite.
Charmander. Oh,
Charmander's
that's
my
a
favorite. Yeah.
that's a shame because Charizard's the best, but I won't judge
yeah,
you.
Charizard evolved. Is evolved from Charmeleon. From
That's
Charmander,
the weirdest way I've ever heard somebody
First
pronounce
movie,
Squirtle.
first movie I ever cried at Pokemon 2000 when Ash
Oh
turns
my-
to stone.
Yes,
Cried like a baby.
And the
Cried like a baby.
tears revive him. That love, that beauty, I cried too, was so amazing. The fact Pikachu's friendship and love and the connection with Ash brought him back was absolutely touching. And to this day, it's affected me. I love it. I agree with you completely.
I'm
I was
not
like a
watching
baby.
that fucking
I got deep
show
into that.
anymore.
Yeah, I got
Spoilers.
deep.
Okay, this is random train, but I gotta know if anybody felt this emotion. Did you guys ever play the original Halo campaign?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, do you remember when Echo 419 crashed?
Yes.
That was a very sad moment to me, and it was an emotional moment, and I don't think I've ever gotten over it, to be completely honest with you.
Okay, wait. Actually,
Wow.
this is random funny Twitch moment. Do you guys remember when that girl that clip trended from Twitch? I just reacted to this video on one of my YouTube
The
channels.
bunny.
The bunny, The Last of Us. Do you guys ever seen that?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The
hilarious.
Last of Us, and then the bunny gets fucking hit by the air. It's so cute, and she starts crying.
And she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Dude,
hilarious.
there's a part in
Classic
Kingdom
Twitch
Hearts
moment.
2. There's a part in Kingdom Hearts 2 where they bait you to think that Goofy dies, and it broke my heart.
Oh.
I was like dying. Oh my god, it was in Hollow Bastion. I'll never forget it.
Oh.
I was really sad at the end of Halo Reach. That game
Oh,
made me really
shit.
sad too.
Valid.
I'm gonna
I
be
used to have a
honest.
crush on
Halo Reach
Cortana.
was a banger.
I think everyone did.
We all did.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
On
Yeah.
Cortana?
Jody's right. Yeah, Cortana was. Yeah, she was. She was
Yeah.
great.
Mm.
I actually did.
Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't like how they changed her design later on, and she like almost became like evil or like too intelligent. It was this weird thing where like she
So she was like the enemy in
she
Halo.
strayed
I think
away
she
from like
was
this
supposed
humanity.
to be
they
the
screwed
enemy.
up her
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
Her,
she
her
strayed
later
from-
models, they made her booba as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They
That's
did.
that's when I didn't like. I kind of like that Cortana was like, you know, they boobaed the fuck out of her.
What does that mean?
She
Booba?
did.
Like they
Like she-
sexualized the fuck out of Cortana.
Ah,
like,
yes.
like,
Ah.
they took the meter and they fucking cranked that shit to the right. And I was like, this ain't this different Cortana.
I like your word for that though. Booba.
Yeah. There was
Booba,
one,
very good
There was one
description.
scene I remember
Yeah.
with Cortana and Master Chief. It was, we're not gonna make it, and he's like, "We'll make it." You know what I'm talking about? When
You
they're
could
land-
definitely.
Oh yeah, I know that scene.
They're
Yeah.
landing on
yeah.
the like ship that's like Infinity, I think, and the flood's taken over, and they have to blow the reactor core up. And yeah.
I
This
remember
is a-
that.
I've had beef with the Halo community this week because I tweeted
Yeah,
out
bro,
that
fuck all
Yeah, I
that
saw
noise.
that.
that
yeah,
Halo.
They are
Listen,
booing.
all I'm gonna say is this, and I love Halo more than anyone else, just like everyone else out there. Halo hasn't had a good game release since September 25th, 2007, when
What was
Halo
that?
3 released. It's been 14 years since Halo 3, which was the peak of Halo.
I feel like
You're
can add
telling me
Halo
right
Halo
now-
Reach was a good game. You can add
I'm
Halo
drinking so
Reach
much
to
water, I
that.
just gotta-
Was it
I
Sapnap?
loved Reach.
Dude, I
Sapnap?
loved Reach. I played the mess out of Halo Reach.
Sapnap, here's all I'm saying. My webcam, I just returned it back to me. So it's been out of it, man. If you like Halo Reach. No, I'm
Reach
kidding.
was
What?
amazing.
Are you trolling, dude?
Bro, but
Halo Reach was
Sapnap,
so
tell me right now.
good.
ODST though?
Sapnap, tell me right now. Halo has all the incredible parts of Halo you love, but then they release a battle royale. The game has been in development for 7 years, has over a $500 million budget, and one of the biggest teams backing it in the world. Do you not expect it to have something as game breaking, like as
Yep.
the opportunity
yeah.
for Halo to go to the like? Are you expecting that?
No, no,
Sapnap,
no. I
as
agree.
a Halo fan.
I agree that like I think I agree with your statement, except I just say you add Halo Reach. Like after Halo Reach, all the games have been like kind of
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
2010,
I think Reach is good if you think of it as like a spin-off and not main series, you know, like as its own little
like
separate
that's what it
ODST,
is,
like
right?
Halo 3
Yeah.
ODS. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I think Battle Royale would be big for Halo, especially if they did it like
needs it.
if they did like an ODST Battle Royale, or like you're not a Spartan, you're an ODST, and then you
Bro,
have
how
to
sick would that
armor
be?
and
You
stuff.
drop in. Bro,
Yeah, you
imagine-
drop in as an ODST.
Imagine somehow in it you like earn the ability to become Master Chief or something, and next thing you know you're like, let's finish the fight, and you're like, oh my
be
god,
sick.
I'd freak out, bro.
That'd be sick.
It's like Juggernaut in COD. You get one of those and you turn into like a Spartan.
Bro, Sapnap, you're speaking my language right now, dude. I'm not gonna lie, but dude, I can't believe like I hate when people gatekeep, and I'm sure this happens in all games, but like gatekeep these certain games from people. Like I actually wonder, you guys know a lot more about Minecraft. Is the Minecraft community really open to new people trying Minecraft, or are there people that like gatekeep the community from others?
Bro,
being
if,
like,
if,
"You
if there
don't
was
know this."
gatekeeping, I would not be a streamer. I suck at Minecraft. Oh
No,
my
yeah,
god, I'm
Minecraft
bad.
people are really.
I don't even
really
know how to log
open.
into Minecraft. To be honest.
I feel like the Minecraft community is more open to doing whatever the fuck anyone wants. Like the game has literally survived as long as it has, in my opinion, off of modding and like the community taking it wherever they want it to go.
Mhm.
That's so
I-
funny. My experience with Minecraft is so many backseaters. They're not
Really?
Yeah.
Can I tell you? I actually looked at my stats in the Dream SMP. Do you know the block sandstone?
Mhm.
I've mined since joining the Dream SMP, like 8 months ago now. I've mined 12 sandstone. 12 total. Like that's insane. Like I don't do anything. I just walk around and I really it is
That's what I do. I
Wait,
just walk
but
in
Jody,
circles.
Jody, I actually completely feel you on that because it's got such a passion. I feel like a lot of games as streamers have such a passionate viewer base that they're backseating and trying to tell you like how to, they like want to almost help you so bad that it becomes backseating because they're like, this is what you need to
Yeah.
build. Go to level
Yeah.
-12 on the
Yeah.
it almost comes off as like, okay, I really would like to
I'm
learn this on my
trying,
own.
you know, like I'm trying. I'm just learning how to like make a stick. Like
I
I'll
mean,
get there, you know?
The beauty of these games is not knowing is the
Yeah.
discovery that I feel like a lot of times the downsides is you don't know that when they try to tell you too much, it almost
Yeah.
goes
It's like
too
if I
far.
wanted help, I'll ask, and I know chat will be there. But like a lot of the times, that is the beauty of the game. Like I want to just literally run around and explore, see what's happening, and then go from there.
Have you guys ever played a single player game on stream?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
What are your rules for playing single player games with spoiler? Like, what are your rules? Because I have different rules for single player games versus multiplayer games. I'm like, if I ask for help, then you can give me help. No mention of a single spoiler of the story. Like what are your single player rules? Because there's more than multiplayer for sure.
I like playing games without like chat telling me I've actually seen streamers do like different things. Like it's always amazing to me that like Carnage can just play with everybody telling him every tip. Because to me, like when I learned I was like playing Dark Souls and they'd be like, there's an invisible bridge there and you open that door, there's a treasure chest, the most powerful. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I don't know why, but I just can't do that. Yeah, so I used to do blind playthrough, but now you can't say that. So I don't know what you say. Yeah. Now you're not allowed to say that anymore.
I forgot.
I'll take any help I can get.
Really?
Yeah.
How does it not bother you?
Oh, because I just want to
Hitman's
get the damn
good.
game done.
You just want to get through it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitman is an amazing single player game. Great.
It's a fantastic stream game too.
It
'cause
is.
There's so many different ways you can go about it. It's just entertaining.
I
for
had so
whoever
much
you
fun
watch.
watching Connor play it.
Same with
Thanks.
have you guys tried God of War? Really
Dude.
good.
Yeah, I've heard really
Yo,
good
I'm
things
telling you
about
right
that.
now.
good.
I'm telling you right now. The newest God of War that just came out. The new one comes out this year. Great time to play it. You'll have a great audience watching it because it's got such a great community. But it's epic. There's a fucking worm that wraps around the planet. You'll meet them in the first like 30 minutes of the game. Shit is lit. Play God of War.
Yeah, I've been playing that off stream because I've been trying to play more games off stream because I realized that kind of takes away a bit of
Yes.
my enjoyment if I do all my first playthroughs
Only
on stream.
Yes.
So I've been playing that off stream.
It's a good idea.
Pretty cool.
I stopped streaming games a while back, and I like just do info content stuff now. I love gaming so much more. Like I just felt I rediscovered my love for gaming after stopping playing online.
Also,
Train said. Oh
no, please go ahead.
Sorry, Kurt said something earlier that like struck a chord with me hella hard, where he was asking everyone like, you know, do you feel like you reach those moments where you just like, dude, you like kind of look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, do I like gaming anymore? Like as a content creator.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think like throughout this entire week, I've never had somebody say something that resonated with me so fucking much. And that like just happens like in and out, you know, of being in this industry and like playing games.
In my
So
opinion,
that was
actually,
fucking
to
real,
kind
dude.
of expand
Thanks.
on to expand on a little bit, like this has shocked me. It shocked me because I play a lot of games off stream, and all of my friends say, "Wait, you're not streaming? What the hell?" And it shocks me because like I don't know why that's like such a surprise. Like I got into gaming because I loved gaming, right? Like
Yeah.
So the thought that
It's like
you
most of us, yeah.
the
love
thought
gaming,
that you
yeah.
have to be streaming if you're playing a game to be the most efficient, right, is actually terrible. Like I suggest find games that you can play on your own time so you can kind of rejuvenate, you know, that fun side of gaming so you don't just so your mind doesn't just see it as work. Does that make sense?
Dude, I
think
feel
it's
that.
super important.
I've actually been working on my GameCube collection lately, and I've been playing like I just went back and now I'm playing through like Paper Mario on the GameCube.
Animal Crossing is so good. on
Thousand
GameCube.
Year Door is one
Yeah.
of the
Yes.
greatest.
You can play different
Yes.
shit too, like that. You can play like GameCube games.
Yeah.
You're not worried about viewership. Like I'm playing Valheim right now and just having a blast.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah.
That is
And
my
it-
off-stream game.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking
Fuck
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Game's
And
so
it's like
good.
I don't have to worry about anything. It's great.
Another really good game I suggest I recommend to all of you is have you guys played the Walking Dead series?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I've
That's
had a
just
lot
so
of people
good.
tell me to play it.
It is so amazing. And one more
Be
thing. real
careful
quick.
for spoilers.
Yeah, Until Dawn. Until Dawn
Yes.
is
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
Yes,
Fantastic.
one of the most underrated games of all time.
Yes.
Can I say something about
100%.
those games that maybe is weird? Like
Sure.
for those like story player like games where like your decisions like affect the game. I don't know why. I prefer watching people than actually playing them myself. I don't know why. Like I just like watching, like chilling out and watching someone play like those games.
I vibe with that. A lot of those
don't
like
know why.
story-driven games, I'll watch a streamer play the whole thing through.
hmm
Yeah.
All right,
I don't know
guys.
why.
I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm tired.
Should we call it on this then?
I'm pretty tired.
Nah,
too.
we don't have to call it on
Pretty
here.
Yeah.
But
No, I'm
pretty
down.
tired.
It's
Yeah.
actually we've gone for 4 hours. I think it's a
Good time.
I think it's a good time. I know Courage is down to go all night. He's probably debating whether he should fill up another.
My eyes are barely open.
Platonic.
I'm gonna go play World of Warcraft until 6 in the morning.
Bro, I woke up 22 hours
I've tried
ago.
so hard to get into WoW, and every time I get to like level like 40 and then I stop playing.
Sapnap, just hit my DMs, bro. We'll get you addicted.
All right, since you're a friend.
That's what he
play
needs.
Some WoW.
What server
Right.
are you playing on, Courage? Like, are you on classic
Area
or retail?
52. No,
Oh.
retail.
Oh, good for you.
Yo,
Alright,
Train, I
guys.
want to say thanks, man. I'm sorry if I took this over in my drunken state.
No.
You're
Listen,
amazing. Yeah.
no. You that-
carried.
I love guests that do that. Like it adds a unique spin to it. Like I think it gets repetitive when I do my thing. I think you made this everything that I make it times 50 million. Like you made it so much better. Like I enjoyed
Well, hey,
this a
thank you.
lot. You did a
Yo, I
great
want to come
job.
back again. I'd love to do this whole
Definitely.
group
I
again.
gotta
I'd
get
love
you
to
on
come
with
back
Nick.
again.
I want to see with Nick. That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
Me,
God.
you, Nick.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's got a big
you
ass
should
head,
get
bro.
like you could train. You should get like a Fortnite OG fucking crew.
Oh, whoa, yeah,
and
yeah,
just,
yeah,
and just
yeah.
talk about.
We could get. Yo,
that
imagine
shit. It'd be
me.
wild, dude.
Imagine me, Myth, Lupo, Ninja, Tim, Nick, Cypher. Or you get a crew for that.
Cypher's
shit.
down. I know
crazy.
Nick's down. I know Ninja's down as well. I talked to him recently. I think Shroud will come on as well. I think we can mix Shroud in there and kind of have him just sit there and say nothing and be good at games. And then the rest of us will just talk. It'll be a great time.
Hey, yo, listen. Next time, Sapnap, if you showed your face, I mean, Carl mentioned you showed your face, bro. Next time we got to get you a webcam, brother.
Maybe next time, actually.
Even if it's a little bit dark, let's go.
You
man.
know,
If we
I'll
want-
consider it just for you.
Wow. This is the start of a new friendship. This really is.
It is.
That was cringe.
Jody, I hope you had
Excuse
fun.
me,
It
Carl?
was great having you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I know I didn't add a lot, but I enjoyed being here. Thanks for having
You
me.
did
I really
great.
appreciate the invite.
It was perfect. No, it was really,
Thanks,
really
yeah.
good.
All
It was
right, can we
awesome
get
having
a?
you, really.
Yeah, no, I love hearing
Everyone
everyone's
feels
insights.
like that for their first time on the show.
They
I
do.
remember my first time on the show. I felt the same exact way, but it's actually the things that you do contribute when you do talk are very valuable.
Thanks.
Yes.
That's really sweet. Thank you.
Agreed.
Yeah,
problem.
podcasts with 10 people are very challenging. I can tell you that
They are.
right now. So,
And this went very well, so I'm very happy. Thank you guys.
Carl,
for
I
coming
love
on.
your accessories. Devin, great article. Connor, thank you for coming back onto the show at 3 in the morning. Austin,
no problem.
congrats on the great day, and then you still find time for us peasants here after your incredible
Yep.
show and announcement. Please don't forget us now that you joined 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you know,
Yep.
It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah.
Try to not forget, you know.
You have an ego now, man. I can just tell.
Can I tell you? Yeah, he's changed already. Like, I'm not even kidding. He's changed.
You did change.
Yeah, completely. I'm a different person now, 100%.
All right, well, thanks for having us on.
Thank you
Train.
guys. I appreciate
Have
it.
a
It was
great rest of
fun.
your night, guys.
Mods spam their links in the chat. I love you guys. Thank you. It was great. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.